Hello, one. Hello, all. Welcome to Blaine's Escape Corner. We are live now on this wonderful Tuesday. How is it doing in the world of anime today? That's what we're going to get down to. We're going to talk anime. We're going to talk excitement. We might even talk a little bit of international gambling based on how we get through today's stories. Fankman telling me that I read too slow? What? Wait, what? How can you say I read too slow? I fly through those. Those are easy reads. Easy reads. I'm a reading machine. Some say I'm the best reader. Nobody's ever read, like, where's my why am I out of focus up here? Why is this my focus? I gotta give it one of these. This will be my hey. Hi. Now we're here. Now I'm down on your level. Now I'm down at the chat's level. And we can talk. Read us a light novel? Which one? I kissed my girlfriend's little sister? Hold on. I need farther forward focus. What is this? Focus up here. There we go. All right. I like to lean in. Let's get this up close and personal here. Let's get in where it counts. All right, there we go. I still need to set it up I need to set up the remote control on that so I can start doing that. Hey, everyone, welcome. It is, as always, for the next 10 days, an alcohol-free night because we are saving on those alcohol calories. We are supplementing protein shake calories. And we are working our way slowly up. We flew down to the level we wanted to get to, and we're slowly on our way back up, doing a nice, calm, peaceful bulk. Kampai, everyone. I'm Auburn tonight. I take offense to that. I have never in my life been Auburn. Is this too far forward? Oh, god dang it. Now it's too far forward. I can't with this right now. Ah! Back up. Back it up. There we go. All right, there we go. Watching anime all day today. I watched a lot of anime today. Considering it's a Tuesday, I feel like I've watched an abnormal amount of shows. For a Tuesday, at least. Turn off that bright light. Turned it off. Let's get it in dark mode. All right, let's go. Let's see. Last updated. I turned into Charlie Brown? What? That sounds like something mean, but I don't know what you mean. All right. Wait, did I not? Hold on. Where is... Boop. There we go. I did forget to click that one. There we go. All right. More than a married couple, but not lovers, or Foo-Foo Hotel, as I like to call it. Because it's a lot more fun to say Foo-Foo Hotel. Some fun reveals in this episode. We got some updates on the other crowds. And it's such an interesting like I can't think of something we did in school where everyone's grades are posted on the wall. Like I don't think we ever had just like, here's the ranking, here's everybody's grades. Like we all kind of knew because like when you got something and you didn't really care, you'd be like, oh yeah, here's the score I got, or like, yeah, here's the score I got. And you like share scores and stuff. But it's such an interesting thing. And then now that we're in sort of that married couple class, seeing the grades on the wall is such a how are we doing against the Robinsons? Like it's such a, like a team battle against that it feels like such a silly way to bring in that little conflict that you sometimes have with other people for like, oh, they bought a boat, oh, they bought a new car, something like that, but now it's actually just related to a number. It's so funny to me. I like it. It's very sweet. We got a very fun moment with other girl, and I'm interested to see what's going on in her hotel, her foo hotel. So I'm loving it. I'm sticking with it. It is still adorable. Let's say you woke up after dozing off, and this is the highlight of the day afterward. Good. I'm glad. You just downloaded Katanagatari and queued up Basilisk because you want more ninja shows to discover other than Scroll Naruto. Married couple of stuff you're liking. Katanagatari, get ready. It is ninja, but the Gataris they're a little bit different of a show. I have heard from like the anime man, not the anime guy, the anime man, that it makes more sense as a Japanese light novel because of the dialogue and some of the puns, and that the anime has issues kind of translating that. So if the dialogue feels clunky, just sort of chalk it up to an inability to translate. Basilisk doesn't sound familiar. Let me pull that up. Ikiti is bad show. You dropped it. Oh no. You need to finish the Flame of Rekka? You haven't watched White Bunny Girl? You gotta finish that. Finish it! What, Basilisk anime TV program. The Koga Ninja Scrolls. 2005. Yeah, this doesn't look particularly memorable. White Bunny Girl? Yeah, from Flame of Rekka, right? Isn't that the Am I thinking of a different show? Oh, this is a different show. What am I thinking of? What's the one with the bunny girl? Flowers of Renee? No, but this is familiar. I've seen this one. Just how far in would that be? No, I think I'm confusing things here. Hold on. I will find this answer. I need to add this one though, because I totally forgot about Flowers of Renee. Complete. Woohoo! I'm adding more to my list. Go me. Oh, Roka and the Six Braves. It's got it. Hold on, Roka and the Six Braves. Is that it? Roka, Braves of the Six Flowers. I knew I'd figure it out eventually. Open that image in a new. Don't save it. Just drag it on up. Drag it on over. We can just do this. We'll just do this. Boom! Roka! Braves of the Six Flowers. White Bunny Girl. And then everybody else. This is what I was thinking of. A very, very different show. Very different show at the end of the day. First Destiny, now Anime Man. Blaine has interesting taste, to put it kindly. I have a lot of time. Although, I will say, I don't think I've seen an Anime Man video since... When was it? Hold on, I can look. I can look. I can check. I'll check it out. Go to YouTube. Whoa. What Vishojo? What is going on here? Get out of here. I have interesting taste. I'll show you what YouTube thinks my taste should be. It's a Vishojo thing. It's Sitchin Adam, Chud Logic, GP Culture, Pop Culture Mechanic, my man. Someone reacting to the Amaranth. Avoid these tools for Gunpla stuff. Oh, I let the algorithm do work. It tries hard to do what I need to do or what I want. Bum. That show's trash. Yeah, way different. Anywho, anyone know where those bunny girls and all the fan art are from? Bunny girls and all the what fan art? Hit me, tag me with the fan art. Chud Logic is an actual autist. Sure. This is my page of recommendations. Did I start on Urusei Yatsura yet? I like the first episode. You're new to the lum lore. So, yes, I did. I saw that last week. It was wonderful. I loved it. The thing that I think is really interesting about it, from just a presentation, from a story standpoint, is that we're getting the original story, right? They took the manga and they said, let's make this manga into an anime. They didn't say, let's take this manga and modernize it, right? Ataru has just a phone in the middle of his house that he has to go use. He doesn't just have a cell phone. The world is all fixated on things, and it feels like a very classic anime. Like everything about it feels like a very classic anime that's been redone and just made more beautiful. And the way I describe this is, if you've got a blanket, like your favorite blanket in the world, and you've had it for years. You've had this blanket for 20 years, let's say. You're really good at taking care of blankets. But it's a 20-year-old blanket. You know, they wear out, they get threadbare, all this kind of stuff. It's just not, it's not what it was the day you bought it. That soft, supple blanket. And what the new Urusei is you're in Costco and you're walking around, you look at that end cap and you see a giant box full of the exact blanket that's your favorite blanket, but it's brand new. They've been making it again, and so you can go get an extra soft, super wonderful blanket that is going to do everything that you want it to, but it's new and it's soft again, and it's just that beautiful warm fuzzy reset. That's what the new Urusei feels like. Very, very fun. But someone got taken down. I think that's just pop culture not putting a thumbnail on, and I literally opened this up in such a timing as YouTube hadn't done that yet. Oh, I was doing something here. You should see my recommends. Oh. Oh, I can only imagine what your recommends look like. I can only imagine. So I watched looks like half of the Anime Man asking Abroad in Japan a bunch of questions, because I like Abroad in Japan's channel. I like that sort of dry British humor, and bringing that to a travel show is very fun. I've heard that him personally is kind of an asshole, but I don't really care because I don't have to interact with him personally, and so I can just watch his stuff. After that, asking the 100 YouTubers what the best anime ever made was, because that was a bunch of other people's opinions. And then before that, okay, we're scrolling to find something. The problem is most of these are things that like I've seen before, right? Like It's Anime Man doing the extreme noodle challenge. I've seen people do the extreme noodle challenge. It's not some crazy thing to see. Over half of these videos are about some manga or doujin that's like, oh, this is like the most grotesque, or this is the most illegal, or this, it's just a bunch of hoo-ha and all that stuff. I'm scrolling still, and I haven't seen an Anime Man that I've seen previously, but I did watch those more recent ones. Did watch those. Um, where are we at? Anyone that uses chud unironically deserves a lobotomy, no cap, for real, for real. Oh man. I I do love the Medicare, like, Year of the Chud, though. That's a hilarious image every time I see it. We went over if it was a remake. Best way to do Takahashi is 1-to-1. Oh, good. You'll continue watching. Beautiful. Like reissues of classic toys. Yeah, exactly. Made with modern material building processes. They oftentimes will have more details, um, especially in like the plastic work and that kind of tech. Like there's an argument for certain types of manufacturing. Like prior to 1964, steel manufacturing was different, and so you could get a harder steel, and so guns made before 64, particularly Winchesters made before 64, used a particular type of steel, and it makes them better than stuff you get today. But that's a pretty rare case, actually, in the world of manufacturing. So oftentimes when you get that new thing, it often has a lot more new, interesting, and unique aspects to it. So I'm about it. I'm about it. You do try to put up thumbnails, but YouTube hates you. Oh man. You could, again, it could also just be the timing. Oh look, Geno Samuel posted a new part 68 of the Chris Chan Comprehensive History. Well, I'll be listening to that later. Ba-do-ba-doom. Oh, more anime channels to check out. No. We've only talked about one anime channel, I think. A lot of that stuff was not anime, I can say. Um, it's okay, Bob. Oh, Blue Archive. Oh, you're talking about like the gambling bunny or whatever. In the blue is this the one that like they have like the casino bunnies thing? 'Cause I've seen that fan art going around. Hold on. Yeah. Karin and Asuna bunny figures. I'm not showing this on stream. That's Blue Archive. Yeah. All right. I know what you're talking about. The Casino Bunny Asuna. If you want to look it up, you can look it up. I'm not going to put that on stream. I got enough trouble with the last stream. The noodle challenge, I'm afraid to look it up, so it ends in recommendations. Basically, it's just these bowls, about this big around, that you have like a bite of noodles in, and you sit down, and the goal is to eat as many bowls as possible. And I think if I remember, it's been a while since I watched one of these, but I'm pretty sure that it's like the more bowls you eat, the cheaper your meal is, because it's noodles, so like it's not that expensive. So if you eat enough bowls, you get a cheaper meal. But a lot of the travel bloggers and stuff would sit down and they would challenge each other, and it's just like whoever loses has to pay, kind of a thing. But then not only are you eating just bowl after bowl of these things, the staff has just trays of these bowls, and they're sitting there making fun of you while they force feed you more noodle bowls. They're like, "What are you too weak? You can't finish eating this? Come on, eat faster. I've got other customers to feed." It's really funny. It's really, really funny. Best anime ever made was clearly King of the Hill. By God. Followed by Shrek. Cory in the House used to be in the big three. We don't talk about it. King of the Hill is one of the goats. King of the Hill is hilarious. It is hilarious. And if you meet people from that part of the world, it's even funnier. Medicare editing Les from the Big Les show for Year of the Chud was fantastic. You're 90% sure that video Chud Logic made was about, and he is 100% wrong and autistic in it. Oh, you're talking about the that particular video? I haven't seen that. That one just went up 56 minutes ago. But that's the one where Mr. Girl's pants are falling down, and like as he gets up out of stream, uh you can see like half of his side butt. And then he like maximizes somebody to put him in front of the screen so like his screen goes away. I thought that was hilarious. I think that's hilarious. Anyone who's like, he put my face over his ass, it's like, grow up. Don't be such a little bitch. Or pre-nuclear steel, also true. Also true. Welcome, Dragon Ruse. Welcome. We had words earlier today. A lot of shady companies recover sunken steel from warships because made before nukes. Interesting. Interesting. Too much radiation now. Fully charged tonight. There you go. That's all you see when you go to Twitter, the blue archive, I'm assuming. What's this you're seeing about pre-nuclear steel that before? So I forget what it is, but like radiation and like particularly the type of radiation that we've started creating since the nuclear age actually causes the steel that we make, the carbon design in it, to be more brittle than it used to be. So that's why like you'll find like 100-year-old steel knives that are still really usable versus, you know, a knife that's like 40 years old or you know, less. Wow, 40 years old and I'm still well within my range of the nuclear strikes. That's insane to think about. But yeah, something that's like 40 years old will be rusted out and brittle and unusable sort of thing. I know which one you're looking at. It's very glad you've got a nice charged up phone. Bunny outfits are really big over there. Thanks, Hefner. Bunny outfits are cute. They may be a little impractical, but they're very cute. You have to admit. Live streams eat your battery at work, but you like replying in chat. You didn't care for that show? You didn't care for King of the Hill? I mean, I watched more of The Simpsons back when I was watching King of the Hill, but like King of the Hill has like some of the best one-liners that are little quips. Like when Hank is teaching Bobby how to grill a steak and he's like, the perfect medium rare steak. Bobby's like, what if somebody wants it well done? And Hank's like, we ask them politely but firmly to leave. It's so perfect. Little things like that. Just they make King of the Hill just a lasting sort of joke. You learned your lesson today. Don't click on links from Twitter. It gets me into arguments with somebody. That's fine. You'll survive. I believe in you. Being heckled by Japanese, please. Japanese restaurateurs sounds hilarious. It is hilarious. It always is. Especially because they always speak in broken English, and it's just so funny. Have your girlfriend get a bunny suit. I don't have a girlfriend. I have a wife. I get her a bunny suit, but I don't have a girlfriend. I don't think. You thought you were Twitter free, Dragon Ruse? No, Dragon Ruse is on Twitter. I think you're thinking of Geminire. I'm the perfect Bobby. Thank you. Dang old Boomhauer, Miss Bing roll. Get on. I don't know what I'm trying to say, but I'm trying to get on. And then you meet people in real life, like if you go to like Dallas or Oklahoma or you know some of those more southern areas, and you meet someone who talks like Boomhauer, you're like, you're a real person, and I can't understand a damn thing coming out your mouth. What is this? Always so funny. Tender with a little gift. There we go. There's the line. That's medium rare. Every time you watch someone on YouTube, they keep telling me to follow on Twitter, so you did. Thank you. Wife is a girlfriend with extra steps. Yes. Yeah, I mean, extra steps were performed that turned the wife into a, or turned the girlfriend into a wife. Yeah, okay. I'm gonna kick your ass, and then I'm gonna reenact kicking your ass. Was that is that Cotton? Stupid little stumpy legs. I got my shins blown out and damn. I love that guy. Oh, he is such an encapsulation of like the thing with King of the Hill is it's like an encapsulation of all of these stereotypes, but you know this person. You know who they are. You know how they talk. You know how they react. Like they're very much real people, even though they're the absolute stereotype of what that person is, does, and says. So funny. Southerners describe people from the Carolinas or Virginia that speak that way geeches or geekus. I don't geeches? Geekus. I'm gonna guess it's geeches, but I'm gonna need a pronunciation update on that one. All right. Back back to the anime new. No, Hank was threatening a guy making an Alamo reenactment that made Davy Crockett a pansy. Geechees. Geechees. Okay. Got it. Shinobi no Itoki. We have made it to ninja school. We have finally arrived. We are beginning ninja training. We've got crazy modern tools that apparently don't work when you go when you use the general version and install it wrong. It's very, very silly. I love that it just like it goes in and it's like yeah. This girl's gonna hang out with him now. This girl's gonna hang out with him now. Who's next? You. We'll save you for the next. We're just immediately like, you and you and you get on Team Dick. Like just right away. No punches pulled. No nothing. We're not faffing about with any like maybe you could call the pink-haired girl a tsundere. It's it's so silly. I just love the arrogance that it has going into this. Like we know that you know where this is going, so let's just make ninja school happen. I am way more invested in his uncle because his uncle's freaking badass, and this whole idea of like what actually happened with the Koga head, right? Like my opinion still is that in somehow, some way, the Koga head is his dad. Like I feel like that's how this has to go. In some way, he has to be from the Koga head, and that the like him leaving accident and then blaming it on the Igas is just sort of a story told because they didn't want to say that he left, or maybe they didn't know, they had to cover up something. But I'm going with my truth here. Plus getting the like the paper and like catching it on fire, like it's just a cool way to get a message. So I'm excited to see Uncle go ham, do something. Like it just sounds fun. Just sounds exciting. Ikidi Itoki. Can't even spell it right. Can't even spell my name wrong. Blate is too far gone. That not me. Who's Blate? Who's Blate in this chat? Team Dick. I thought his name was Richard. It could be. His uncle is just Sandevistan. That's the only power we've seen so far is his super speed, but he might have other tricks up his sleeve. Who knows? You're liking Shinobi no Itogi. I'm sure they were making fun of Naruto in episode 2. Damn straight. Alchemist show is better show. Any show id better show. Also, any other chatter is a better speller. So, you know, we can all agree to that. All right. All right. Alexa, Dark Blaine Rising. God damn you, Alexa. You made this. Alexa, Chainsaw Man takes. There we go. All right, everyone. It's the time of the show we've all been waiting for. Chainsaw Man. Only chatter worse at spelling than Michael is Dragon Roost. Have you seen Dragon Roost? He's like, oh, what was the word? He spelled monetize correctly the other day. Get a little chainsaw action in here before we get started. What did I say in episode 1? In episode 1, I said there is way too much use of CG here. This is ridiculous for a high budget studio to be using a computer generated model to simply turn the head of our main character, to have parts of the model CG and other parts not CG is very off-putting. Either make the whole damn thing CG or make none of it CG. Very, very specific complaints with the way that the first one was handled. The compliments, of course, are that it is very close to the manga. Episode 2 was so well executed. There were crowds of people that they were walking past where everyone was animated, drawn, walking cycles, everything, moving through the streets as actual drawn people. And they were bokeh blurred. Oh, sorry. Don't mean to get so excited. They were bokeh blurred. So when you blur something in the background, it's very easy to hide it as CG. You'll see this in a lot of shows where it's like, oh, there's some background characters, we'll put some blur on it. No one will know they're CG. And they went to the effort of actually drawing and animating people in the background. Now, can you nitpick some stuff? Yes. There is a hilarious scene if you watch the second episode where Denji is walking towards the camera and there's somebody, like, if I'm Denji walking towards the camera, there's someone right about here who's walking the other way. And they take like 6 steps, but this person doesn't get any smaller. It's like they're walking backwards with Denji in the scene. That's kind of funny. But just nitpick, honestly, like not even a thing. The action scene, the actual movement and flow of the fight. This was in the manga. This was the first place where I was like, what the hell did he just do? When he finds that first fiend, I was like, this is the weirdest like series of like, here's a thing, here's a thing, here's a thing, and then all of a sudden it's dead, right? It was very disjointed feeling. Actually getting to see the motion, see the movement, this is exactly what I wanted to see, was to take this sketchy looking thing that doesn't really know how action flows and give it clean art style and show us the flow of the action. Go back to my manga reviews. You can find them. All of them in those beginning stages, those beginning chapters are going to be talking about how this story's kind of interesting right now. We're getting some characters. We'll get to my complaints about the story later if we want to. But as of right now, in episode 2 of what they are showing us, they're doing exactly what I wanted them to do in the manga. Give us cleaner animation so we can see nice, clear, clean heads. We don't have any of this weird sketch stuff going on. And to give us an actual view of the motion as it travels. Really, really well executed. Ryosuke Hero is a Chainsaw Man enjoyer too. Does somebody want to tell him? Blader's criticisms were all about the CG. Boy is a visual autist. I don't know who Blader's is. I don't know who that is. We'll figure that out though. They skipped a scene from the manga. That's okay though. Not an important scene. Important in making an adaptation that you skip was not important. They've also been doing stuff in different positions in the anime. So it's like they're not in the exact same room, or they say something a little earlier, right? They don't stick to exactly because they want to like just, oh, we got this is a one line that happens in this other like setting, let's just move that line up ahead. So stuff like that you're gonna have in any sort of adaptation, right? You're probably supposed to feel that way. I'm probably supposed to feel what way? Was Nehemiah Nemia we saw Power. Oh yeah, my fall season waifu has arrived so far. Power. I've got some others that go in front of Power, but you know, to each his own. We don't all love the same woman. That's how the world works. What now? Yes, fansite, you're listening. This is me. I am not under duress, and I'm drinking tea, so I am of sound mind. Maybe watch the show about the man made of chainsaws. Maybe you should. We'll see. She didn't call him a dog episode 1. She did episode 2 though. Blaine hates Chainsaw Man. I find it very boring as it moves forward. But that is neither here nor there when it comes to my episode 2 review. All right. On continuation, I'm going to leave the spoiler Gundam up. However, I would not call this a spoiler myself. This would not be considered a spoiler. Blaine hates Power. No, he also hasn't seen the middle spoiler arc and its consequences. Look, I have seen, hold on, how many damn chapters have I read? I am on chapter 44 of this stupid manga, and it's still boring. And there's only like 90 chapters or something like that. If at halfway you haven't gotten me excited about it, it's just not gonna happen. Don't try to make it happen. Go enjoy your show and don't expect me to like it when it moves on. That being said, let's pull this up. Makima is kind of sus. I don't like how she just threatens him. Oh, yeah. There you go. Don't listen to Blaine, Alex. He is biased to his 3D wife. I mean, I guess. Makima is a little rapey. You better do what I say or I'm going to kill you. It's kind of a consistent theme. She's kind of a terrible person. 3D women are overrated. I do not agree with that. Blaine loves his Mercury Girl. We know. No. Mercury Girl's nowhere near in a waifu contest. For me, this year or this season is the season of Lum. If you think Lum is going any lower than #1 on my waifu charts, you guys are crazy. Now the power of Gyaru is high, but I'm not a huge fan of some of the ways that she acts. Whereas I love Lum. It just happens. The disjointedness or whatnot. Have you seen the way the panels flow? Go read a Toriyama manga and you can see how things work. Go read Berserk and you're going to see how things are flowing and moving in the action scenes. You read Chainsaw Man and it's like this up close piece, here's a fast moving thing, here's a fast moving thing, and then it's like, oh, something got cut. And you're like, what got cut? Oh, that got cut. And you're like, when? It's very disjointed. You cannot go step 1, step 2, step 3 with the manga panels, or see the flow, and they're all very boxy, all very square. It doesn't leave the square pattern very much, and when it does, it just goes to like a full page or like a 2 rectangle with a big one. It doesn't leave that. It's very static. It's very boring with the manga paneling. How many damn chapters have I read? Not enough. I've read enough to know that I'm not going to enjoy the next 40. Y'all are simping on him though. We must like everything or we are enemies. This is where I plant my flag. I forget. I had a really good idea while I was talking with 66. I'll have to go back into his chat, see if I can pull it back up. Everyone who watched the show without the manga, do y'all get what I was saying about Makima Simps not reading the manga? I don't like the real problem with a Makima simp, with someone who says woof on in response to Makima, is that there are people in the world that want to wear the collar. They want to crouch and like you see those weirdos on Twitter where they're like in public feeding their partner like a dog at like a McDonald's, and you're like, what the hell is going on around here? And the existence of Makima has caused them to all have a pillar, a figure that they can rally around. That's the real issue, is that there actually are people that are like that. You want to like Lum too? You don't know who she is. You'll get to know her much more. The first episode here, we've seen those first like 3 chapters, and we only see her as the invader who's trying to sort of not get caught, and then also that sort of brash like, no, I'm marrying you now. Like it's she warms up. She warms up as the series goes on, but she starts out very much so like an invader, like someone who's just blasted in and is now sort of a problem in the world. Can I not simp? You can simp. No. No, you can't simp. I take it back. Different authors, different styles. Yeah. One great, the other not great. Congratulations, you figured it out. Won't catch me simping. Yeah. The inherent definition, like wrapped up in the idea of simping, is not good. It is it is the idea of giving everything to someone without getting anything in return. It is a baseless one-way street. So I would say do not simp. Now I guess there's an argument that a waifu can't see you, so there's no simp. But I would argue that in purchasing the toys and the memorabilia or whatever else it is you do in your quest for your digital waifu, that you get something in return from that. That's a little bit different than just giving some real girl all your money and her telling you suck. That's different. Are you yelling again? He's been on one these past 2 days. Don't even pull an Eminem and draw a line in the sand. Blaine, you literally would enjoy the next 40. We'll see. The discussion earlier about Berserk and suffering, that's the next 40 chapters. A lot of chapters. Simping leads to the fall of Western Civ. Yep. They also want you to step on them wearing high heels. Well, they might want you to step on them wearing high heels, but not me. Nobody wants me to do that to them. I can promise you that. And I would not do that to someone. That sounds very, very terrifying. Arguably worse if they want it. Arguably worse. There's one waifu that can step on me. Peter fan site. I was already simping for one this year. Have more respect for yourself. Don't simp. No simp. Simping to an anime is fine, right? Again, I'm gonna go back to the how much money can you actually give to a anime waifu without, like, for me, simping and pay pig are sort of like synonymous. Like, I get that, like, they're not. That's why we have two words for it. But for me, simping comes with that pay pig connotation. So it would be hard for me to find a way for you to empty your wallet for a waifu and not get anything in return, unless it's like Genshin Impact or Arknights, and you're just pulling and pulling and pulling, and you're just like, I gotta get that new waifu, and you're now literally like going into debt over it. That's when you're simping for a waifu. Up until that point, though, I think you're just buying goods and services. Lupin style simping. I simp for Android 18 and Rias Gremory. Two good choices. Two good choices, but don't simp for them. Don't pay pig them. You would simp, but the character I would simp for has no figures, and if it does, you can't afford it. Shut up and take my Manny, Japan. All right, let's get to this. Let's get to this. This is called an Easter egg. Now, I know some people in the chat have issues with definition, so we're going to talk about what an Easter egg is. This is an ancient work. Is it ancient? How old is this? Hold on. When was this made? Called Alicino. It's basically a devil from Dante's Inferno. Was it actually drawn in the Dante's Inferno? Canto 22. Okay. Do. He sims for Japan. What is that? A personal attack or something? I don't think so. Oh no, an Easter egg? What is with your typing lately? Anyway, Dante's Inferno is a book about Dante writing himself going through purgatory. And as he goes through purgatory, he hits all the different levels of hell and learns about them as he is going around and going around. And this one in particular is from the male bulge or male bulgy. I don't actually remember how you're supposed to pronounce these words. But it is in the 5th Bulgia. So in Dante's Inferno, we have Dante who's going around hell. He's being shown off. Here's what hell is. That's the Inferno. And then you have Dante's Paradise, and then you have what's the in-between one? Purgatory. And so you have these very interesting books about Dante going around, meeting people who to Dante would have been important and famous. And then he talks to them and they're like, "Oh, Dante, you're my favorite writer." So it's a very funny book overall. But this particular piece right here is Alicino, the devil, which a lot of people think is supposed to be like a harlequin or something like that. But they're from the male Bulgi. This is the 8th circle of hell. And particularly, this guy is from the 5th circle of hell. The 5th circle of, or the 5th circle of the 8th circle. So the 5th Bulgi of male Bulgi is for the grafters. Rafters. What does that sound like to you? It's for the grifters! This is the grifters ring of hell! For speculators, extortionists, blackmailers, and unscrupulous businessmen. Sinners who use their positions in life to gain personal wealth or other advantages for themselves. The exact image that you're looking at here is this guy is a human who the devils are using in order to kind of control this ring. But this like black tar soup is like a place that a bunch of bodies are, and all the bodies hide under there, so that the devils don't torture them. And then this guy's escaping back into the black tar soup. but I thought the use of the grafter ring of hell was hilarious. The idea of blackmail and extortion already being put so prominently in the series as just this. Here's a picture. We're gonna put the. We're so confident in this picture because we're Japanese people that we're just gonna put this right here in your face. Just like, here, look at this. This is important. This means something. How many of you know what this means? How many of you know what this is from? How many of you will take the time to Google it? Like how many people are actually gonna like go out and find this stuff? This is where I love escapism. This is where I love anime. This is where I love any sort of story that points to other things that says like, hey, here's a little hint about something. Now you're gonna learn about I don't know, knife making. Now you're gonna learn about physics. Now you're gonna learn about yeah, any number of things. They're like, hey, we're gonna teach you a little something if you're willing to engage with what we're doing, and I like that. That makes me very happy. That scene alone made me very happy. What else? Yeah, no, I mean overall, it was a really well executed episode. There were three scenes that I found, and what's insane about the scenes that I did find that had some obvious computer generation to the way that the models were moving and stuff is they were literally like if Pochita here, like they would basically be like halfway up Pochita or like up to Gundam's knees, right about here and below. Like it was very, very minimal, very minor. Anytime that, because like when people walk in a crowd, we're so used to nowadays just that crowd being computer generated. When there's a bunch of people just kind of like standing around, shuffling, we're used to that being computer generated. To see that not be, to see them actually take the time to animate something, even if it's still a little thing, I'm very happy, very impressed with it. Blaine still hates the show though. You've got one episode that I find abhorrent and one episode that I find fantastic. I said last time, I'm open to this getting good. It could do what I need. It could take what is a sketchy and disjointed manga, give it some cohesiveness and flow through. And then the only thing they would need to solve is me getting bored of the series as it goes. Because I find the just cut more to be just meh. I don't know. It's not exciting. All right, where are we at? Easter egg hide in semi-obvious places. Yeah. Sometimes the Easter egg is just like, I'm an Easter egg. Dante is a total Virgil fanboy. Yeah, I understand. I understand. The seventh level must be pretty bad if everyone always talks about it. The seventh level's Pride, isn't it? Seventh Circle of Hell. But oh, this is the violence hell. So there's 3 rounds. 3 rounds of sins of violence: the violence against neighbors, the violence against themselves, and the violence against God, nature, and art. And then inside the seventh circle of hell, there's a city that encompasses the next circles. So it's sort of like the circle of circles, I think is probably why people reference it so much. Dante's Inferno, a good story, has a good ending. An Easter egg, what does it mean? I like to engage with the art that I watch, so. Ninja show make me happy. Oh. Didn't notice, didn't know, probably wouldn't have given it a second thought. Yeah, because you're like, oh, it's like a big picture in like a boardroom. So it is the kind of thing you just kind of pass right over without really thinking about it. You'll forget some of that in 20 minutes. Just remember that it's the ring of hell for grifters. Actual grifters, not the joking grifter that we always laugh at. Blaine still hates the show, though. I addressed that. You zoned out. What show are we talking about? Dante Inferno Man. It's a man who makes fire with his hands. At this rate for an arc, I'd likely like to see will probably be season 4. Ooh, I hope I hope a lot of people enjoy it. Your biggest issue is just Mappa at that point. I mean, Jujutsu Kaisen. When are we? Jujutsu Kaisen. Oh, season 2 is gonna get a full half year though, so maybe Mappa's figuring out how to make stuff faster, but that's still from season 1 in 2021 January to season 2 coming out next year, plus a movie. So you do Chainsaw Man season 1 here, where we get fall. Maybe a 2-core? Is it going to be a 2-core? Are they going to give it? Oh no, that says 12. Ooh, you're going to get 12 episodes of Chainsaw Man. Then by summer you get another 12 episodes. After those 12 episodes, maybe you get a movie, and then after that you could get your big one. So you're looking at 2024 for 4 seasons, if that's how they do it. You're not used to it because you're still watching old shows. It really, really depends. Here, I can get rid of these guys for now. There are times when the use of CG and the fact that it looks weird is blatant, right? Like if you use CG to create your monsters, you use CG to create mechs or something like that, so it's very obvious that they're different from your human characters. Something in actually, let me put these back up. Something in this episode is that the sea cucumber demon is fully animated, like fully drawn, like fully penned in and colored and everything. And when Power smashes it, there are guts everywhere. We've got intestines. We've got all this goopy stuff. Like, it looks freaking great. Really well done with the sea cucumber demon. Why does this random ass sea cucumber demon get so much attention to how it gets blasted apart? And yet the first episode looked like they were too scared to show anything. I hope it continues with that. Because I like the way that looks. And if it continues with that, it'll at least look good. At the watch old shows. And then if a show is entirely CG, then I find it okay. Something like Hoseki no Kuni, the one about like the diamonds and the gems and stuff, looks fine. Ajin, it looks fine. Like, it's kind of goofy at first. You're like, this is kind of a weird thing, but then eventually, because everything is CG, you get used to it. Knights of Sidonia was okay to watch because everything was CG'd. So if everything is CG'd and the CG is handled competently, it looks great. It's when partial things are CG'd that it starts to get kind of like, okay, are we being specific with our use of CG, or are we just using CG because we're getting tired of this? Violence against art. I guess those broads that thought soup through soup at Van Gogh's Sunflowers are going there. Yeah, they've got a few stops before they make it there, though. I can tell you that much. People were not happy with that. I do. It's so funny though, because like these people, they put like super glue on their hands and they rub their hands and then like stick it to the wall, and it's like, have you ever been using super glue and then touched 2 fingers together and you're like, oh god, now my fingers are stuck forever, and you spend like the next like minute like trying to separate your fingers from the super glue, and then once you've separated your fingers from each other, you're like, I gotta get this eye, and you just can't get it off, and she's just like, I'm like, that's Elmer's, get out of here, you're not using super glue. I know the truth here. Mod Podge trying to make it look like your hand is more serious than it is. Not a thing. Um, anyone mentions ninja and Blaine turns into sick Kaguya. It's my extra chromosome. My extra chromosome is the ninja chromosome. That's how you know. I'm down with the ninjas. You thought one was a dude. No, I'm pretty sure they were both at least biologically female. Who knows? Who knows what they think they are? I would prefer the arc he's talking about being a movie. I think it would work well maybe between the season 3 to 4. Still looking at late 2023, I would say. Unless they're just like, we gotta keep making this anime. And I don't think, based on my issues currently, I wouldn't want it to be rushed. So I'd be okay with waiting until the end of 2023 to get that. Because Sea Cucumber Scene is iconic. You believe the new Trigun is all CG? That is correct. Basically, if you hear that Studio Orange is making a thing, just assume it's in CG. I'm okay with Trigun's new aesthetic. The way it looks is fine. I'm not okay with the way that the characters have changed. And I'm trying to withhold judgment because all we've seen are 2 trailers. But they turned off comments for the second trailer. They turned off the viewing of, like, they used a block or whatever, so you can't view their dislikes either, even if you use like the workaround apps. I'm not super happy about that, and the it's. You want to know why I'm not worried about saying that I'm not a fan of Chainsaw Man? I'm going to lose half of my audience now. I'm not a fan of Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood. I prefer Full Metal Alchemist, the original anime version. I like what happens back in the day when they had to figure out what to do, and they talk with the mangaka to be like, hey, where's the story going? What can we do? How can we kind of get here without just doing a bunch of filler over and over again? But it'll still line up with your thoughts and ideas, and we end up with something like the original Full Metal Alchemist. I love the original Full Metal Alchemist. I also love the original Trigun. And I understand that the mangaka for Trigun got stress bleeding, got all kinds of problems writing Trigun. And it became a very serious thing for them to do. And the new Trigun is supposed to take on that serious feel. And I'm so worried, I'm so nervous that they're going to lose the goofiness of Vash to that seriousness. It's just it's something I'm terrified of. And then there's also like Wolfwood having a lollipop instead of a cigarette. It's like, come on. All right, like I'll grant you, we all agree that smoking is bad for your health, but like someone like Wolfwood doesn't really care. Let the dude have a smoke. So if that's just us scene where he's got a lollipop, cool. But if they've replaced his cigarette with a lollipop, we used to make fun of things for that. There's a Gintama episode where he puts a lollipop in and it starts smoking, and he's like, spit out that cigarette, and he's like, it's a lollipop, and he puts it back in and he can smoke with it again. It's a thing we used to make fun of because like 4 kids would turn any cigarette into a lollipop, and that's just what they had to do. The idea that they would, in a show in today's year, make his cigarette a lollipop is a little bit like, we're kind of changing things here, and I don't know. I'm sure that the mangaka's there and he's giving his blessing, or he's doing whatever he needs to do to say, hey, I want to make this anime, but like, you had such a good anime. It was very good. I would even take you just making the old good one, but in 3D, I'd be like, oh, cool, yeah, redo, nice. We can do that with modern tech. I'd be okay with that. I don't like the way we're changing stuff. Is Blaine's goatee CG? Is CG easier than original? Sometimes. Sometimes. Depends on how much what you're doing moves. If the thing is not going to move a lot, it's easier to draw it because then you can just make a drawing and use that. If the thing is going to move a lot, it can be quite a bit easier to make a 3D model and then have that model move around. It really is going to depend on the place, the workstation, the people that are working there. There's people that will take forever to make a 3D model. And there's people that will take forever to make a drawing, and vice versa. People can do it very fast in either way. So saying that CG is easier is not necessarily true. Isn't sea cucumber used as a phallic joke sometimes? I think so. That'd be a funny phallic joke. It might explain why my goatee looks so bad. You did with Loctite Super Bonder and had to use a razor blade to separate your fingers. Ugh, yeah, that's the worst. The one with black hair might be a dude trying to get poon. But I think both are chicks. This is a rare opinion. I don't think my opinion is as rare as everybody makes it seem. There is a cult of people. So back in the day, let me grab my walker and my cane and start telling about the old times. There was the constant debate of subs versus dubs, of which one was more accurate, of which one was more true to the story, which one was more authentic. And it was always sub, because you can write whatever you want. We had author's notes. We had fan subs. We had things that would have notes as to like what different words meant. They would leave some words in Japanese. We had a more accurate translation oftentimes with subs. And so you had these people that would take that argument to the next conclusion of the anime's quality is directly related to how closely it follows the manga, which is a lie. Anyone who says this is good because it follows the manga, that is not a true statement. If the manga is good and it follows the manga, then it's good. But a manga that is good does not mean that you're going to have an anime that is good. And a manga that is bad does not mean you're going to have an anime that is bad. And so this idea was prolific at the time that, this really follows the original manga. This really follows the original story. It was original story. It was this huge thing that was always push. And so when you had something like Full Metal Alchemist, where the manga couldn't keep up, and it went off on its own to finish itself because they didn't want to do stuff like Dragon Ball, where you'd have a bunch of filler episodes, or Naruto, where you got a bunch of filler episodes, or Bleach, where you got a bunch of filler episodes, and they're just like, we just want to finish it and be done with it. They would write their own stuff for it. And so after we all grew up loving Full Metal Alchemist, they then came out with Brotherhood, and they were like, oh, now that the manga's done, we're going to go back and tell the story again closer to the manga. It's still not exactly the manga, though, but it is closer in some aspects to what the manga is, right? Especially towards the end, where the anime went plump, it follows a little bit tighter with what the manga wanted. And so because something followed the manga, and it was a time where the animation quality difference from the original Full Metal Alchemist to Brotherhood is staggering. The Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood visually is far superior to the original. Far superior. It is amazing what it looks like. And so it was a time where we had a bunch of HD jumps, a bunch of really high quality jumps, as well as following the manga. And so it got a huge reputation for being the better version. But I bet you there are a bunch of other people out there who don't really care if the story follows the manga. They don't really care about the visual effects that they were able to do with the newer gen stuff, and just want that original story of two boys and their loss. And you can, like, I've brought up that video before. Like, you can watch the comparison between the original anime, the manga, and then Brotherhood. They're all different stories. And I like the story that is told in the original Full Metal Alchemist anime more than the manga, more than Brotherhood. It's official. Blaine is special needs. My special need is for you to like this video and share it with 10 of your friends. Let them know where to come for the realest takes on anime. You're not gonna find anybody out here being like, oh, that Blaine, he's a shill. Oh, that Blaine, he just goes with the crowd. Oh, that Blaine, he thinks your anime sucks. And you shouldn't like it. I don't think you shouldn't like it. I think if you like Chainsaw Man, you should enjoy it. I think if you like Brotherhood, you should enjoy it. I'm just gonna give you the rational basis for why I don't. Fan site likes FMA over B, especially when it comes to the dubs. They sign you up for the Special Olympics, Jeffy. When the fuck did we get ice cream? I love that movie. It's so funny. I like old things that I grew up with. It is true. You do love the 80s and 90s style of anime. Funny, should have left the dubbing and production to ADV, like how they were hands off with Ultimate. Blaine's the old man afraid of change. The future is now old man. I have an electric vehicle. Don't talk to me about change. I'm the most modern person you've ever met, but I still respect my elders. Damn it. There still is. Dubs are always better. Less reading, for sure. I came across when I was posting my TikToks, there was like the first TikTok or whatever. And it was this guy, Japanese guy, and he was like, Americans are always saying that the dub is worse than the sub. But you don't speak Japanese! Just because you don't understand it, you think it's better. If you learn Japanese and you can speak Japanese, you're gonna be like, oh my gosh, some of these Japanese actors suck! Just like they suck in America. It just depends on if the people are good or not. I was like, oh my gosh, this guy is on one, but I'm for it. He's spit that truth, my Nihon brother. I loved it. All weebs you have chatted with on Discords and Telegrams and Twitter and Facebook, I think I have never met any that disliked FMAB. It's god tier animated people, but I've not watched it though. I mean, it has a cult. It has a following. It's like, again, it was really well done, and there are a lot of people that think along the lines that I explained that will always keep it as the #1 anime of all time, even though it might be time for the long live the king, but the king's time is done. You haven't watched either of the FMA anyways, just wanted to bust my balls. Well, you can take your shot as long as you don't let the testicle devil get me. Why would I give a shit if the story followed the manga? I think the Brotherhood story is better. I don't think you should, is my argument. I don't think you should, but there are people that do. There is a... If you told someone in a vacuum, you were like, hey, do you think an anime is better if it follows the manga? They're gonna say yes. Most people are going to say yes because they don't understand that the anime is a different medium. It's a different storytelling method that may not do well if it follows the manga. And it comes from ignorance. But if you like the Brotherhood story better, it is a vastly different story. And I think by all means, love it, do it. I much prefer the original story. You earn points, Jiminy. Yeah, yay, points! You can use them to smash that like button, and each point you can use to share this video with a friend. I'm just gonna keep saying that. He has to say, if you like it, then you should enjoy it because he knows he's wrong. No. I think you're entitled to like things that you like. The fact that you would ever think that I'm wrong for liking things I like means that you are the one who is wrong. That's how this works around here. There are people that love dub DBZ. I am one of those people. I also enjoy dubbed DBZ. It's a little weird if you can't get all of one dub though, and then to make the change over to Super. So I could understand wanting to stick with the subs so you can get Grandma Goku. But there's a lot to the original. Like, is it this one? Oops.
1,000! It's over 9,000!
It's just fun. I just like the original dub. Electric vehicles proves waifu is virtual. Okay, I have an electric vehicle. I also have a 1984 Firebird with T-tops and a 2002 Subaru Impreza with a STI swap. I think I run the gamut when it comes to vehicular choices. Ocean dub rules. You do hate some characters based on the voice. Yeah. Yeah, there's some, like, all you have to do to get somebody who says subs are always better to answer if they liked the Black Clover sub versus the dub. Because that one was like, I don't know if I like subbed. I don't know if I like this voice actor. It's suddenly everyone was really specific with, the sub's good, but I don't know about that voice actor. I don't know about that voice. You're like, oh, okay. So now we're going to talk about the quality of the individual voice actors and not just the fact that it's sub versus dub. Cool. Glad you're finally stepping into the category of having a good conversation with me now. Counterpoint to that Japanese man you talked to playing Monica is fat. You know what? Sometimes we need voices that are speaking through jowls to make the voices on the screen. Not every anime character is skinny. Some of them are needing a jowly voice. The one that speaks between the tricks. Points allow you a free pass to troll Blaine about Blaine denying virtual waifu footwear. Just the socks. She can have shoes if she wants. Blates is nostalgic for Old Metal Alchemist, so he is blinded by better. I don't know who Blates is, but, once we find him, we'll figure out something. Dub versus sub, CG versus hand-drawn, dragon versus all. Depending on the dragon you are, it's either be an easy fight or a bad fight. Like, if you're a bearded dragon, dunzo. If you're a Chinese myth dragon, might be a bigger problem. Might be a bigger problem overall. Try both the sub and dub. I wish that I have always wanted this. I don't know, like, we have to be at a point where you could do this, right? Where you release something and every character can be selected for a different voice actor. Like, you're like, I want Grandma Goku, and then I want US Yamcha, and you can like just pick like whose voices you want because you think Yamcha, his stupid like, just sounds better coming from like your own language, and you like the sound of Grandma Goku when she's powering up. Like, I want to be able to pick character to character if I get the Japanese or if I get the English. I think that would be a really fun system to play around with. Never heard the Ocean dub before, but you heard Rolf from Ed, Ed, and Eddie voiced Goku. Therefore, it's 100% superior to Cuck Schimmel. Oh, and that's another weird one. You've got people where they're like, oh, we're just going to try to copy the voice. And it's like, maybe not. Maybe just make a new voice. Just have a new Goku voice. People will figure it out. They'll get over it. It'll be okay. You're not the one saying that you're allowed to like things. I assume everyone already knows that. Your soft bigotry is shocking to all who see it. Look, I'm all for helping the disabled. That's why I keep you here in chat. That's why I let you speak. That's why I allow you to not be timed out every 5 seconds by the mods. That's I'm all for that. right? My soft bigotry is the bigotry of low expectations for what you say, and you're swinging them even lower than my expectations. You hate reading. It's hard to watch action going on while reading. That is a valid criticism, you know, and especially in an era where like you can watch almost anything dubbed. You know, just wait a week. As long as you're okay being a week behind, you'll be all right. We all know Seattle natives drive a pre. Obviously, you've never been to Seattle. All Seattle natives drive Subarus. That is how Seattle runs, on Subarus and occasionally Jeeps. Good thing I'm not going to watch 100 episodes of Black Clover, so it'll get good. Yeah, exactly. You're usually a sub guy, but Black Butler dubbed was quite excellent. Black Clover's a bad show, so that doesn't count. I'm just giving you a thing that you can go, if someone's like subs versus dubs, you can just be like, subs on Black Clover weren't good. Like you throw it at him and see what happens. Just see what happens. Trust me. Use it. It's an arrow in your quiver you can use to fight plebs or something. I don't know. You might need to read spoilers for Clover. It's like 5 episodes for one bad guy. Bleach would do 3 max. Dragon Ball, maybe 4. I agree with picking character dubs. I would want to watch part 5 in Italian, except for the Japanese people. Yeah, wouldn't that be great? And actually, like, to have sometimes when they dub stuff, they'll try to like change the language. So like if like an American is supposed to be in the scene, but they're all speaking dubbed, they'll have the Americans speaking like broken Japanese or something, or Mexican. They'll pick a different language and have them speak it so that it makes sense that the characters are confused by what they're saying. But it would be better if they were just like all in their native tongue. It would be very fun in those situations. Play may pick the mods with the answer to you. We'll see. Keitha Coker makes Gyokmen Kosho so easily hateable because she nailed the character in Sayuki. But in Pumpkin Scissors, she's the opposite. Oh no, I didn't get to see all these messages. There's a following for Dio subs from clips. I think he is hilarious. I love Dio's voice actor is fantastic. The other one that I love is there's two newer guys. It's hold on. I'm the voice actor. I'm gonna have to look at what all those are. View deleted message. No, I don't want to hear pasta. Pasta. You have Dragon Ball Z Rock the Dragon Edition. Gotcha. I like when they speak an English word. It gets very slow. Yeah. Funny did copy Ocean actors' voices, then evolved over the years, but it was the first in-house dub. Yipes. Lot of learning. But they do that IRL as well. I guess Michael orders Serranos to time out. He was asking for it. He asked for it. I mean, he said earlier, he says right here, I speak for the mods. Blaine may pick the mods, but they all answer to me. One of the mods timed him out, so it must have been Michael. I guess the only way I could say. Don't worry, he only said howdy, Mr. Joestar. I have a button that can click and reveal. Can mods review deleted messages, or is that just me? Wasn't he Patrick and SpongeBob? All right, let me pull up this guy. Give me your behind. There we go. Behind the voice actors, this guy and where is he? Scroll. This guy. These two guys. I love their Japanese voices. If I could, I would make sure that anything they're in I would get to hear their voice. We have Kenjiro Suda. Soon you'll be seeing this guy as Kishibe from Chainsaw Man. He's also the Ripper Doc. If you did watch the subbed version of Edge Runners, I'd recommend watching the dub though because it makes more sense. He is also the why is this list suck so bad? There we go. He's Kento Nanami from Jujutsu Kaisen. He's got a very good like I'm just here for business and I'm gonna get my business out of the way. Don't get in the way of me doing my business. There's a very, very well done voice overall. He's also in Shinobi no Itoki. And then the other voice actor in Japan that like, I'd be like, always, always, always give me his voice. Yoshitsugu Matsuoka. This little baby face guy right here. He's gonna be Vash the Stampede, so I got hopes that he can pull it off. We all may know him as Inosuke from Dragon Slayer. He is the Boar Boy. And he has got a very fun voice. Also Majima from Licorice Recoil. But I really like a lot of the work that he does. So those are the Japanese voice actors that I would be like, always give me their voice. Okay, so mods can view it. That's even funnier now because that means that like the timeout doesn't really mean anything or the deleted messages don't even mean anything. So because everybody can just click it and read it. Bunch of gonks, the lot of you. Oh, that's amazing. Oh, that's amazing. Aoyuki is one of your favorite sub voices. She was recently Lucy in Edge Runners. Maybe I should watch the Edge Runners sub just to hear some of the voices. I've heard people say that the dub is more interesting because they're supposed to be in like future LA. But I haven't actually watched the sub to know a comparison at this point. Some A tier trolling, yep. Mr. Kishibe man. You wish I had a dub version? I'm sorry. I'll get a chat bot that just reads chat constantly. People swear by Wakamoto. You loved Inosuke? Samesies. Samesies. Dragon Slayer. Demon Slayer. You couldn't get through season 2 Demon Slayer. The boy cries too damn much. You like the animation because of your first normie show you watched. But damn that crying. You should watch Fate Zero if you really like the way that Demon Slayer looks. Is there? I'm trying to hold on. Let's go to the Annie list. UFO table. It's actually pronounced UFO table if I remember. Obviously, they did Demon Slayer. They did the Stay Night. They did an Unlimited Blade Works. They did the Emiya one. They did Grand Order. Token Ranbu. God Eater. What did they do before? Here we are. Fate Zero. Done in 2011. And before 2011, they did a bunch of Tales of Symphonia. Toriko? Really? Really? UFO Table did Toriko 2009 special? I was not expecting that. Garden of Sinners. I guess I can probably show this screen. UFO Table is one of the favorite studios. Nice. Fate Stay Night, UBW has some great animation. Yeah. Well, in Fate Zero, I always say Fate Zero because of that just being like that's the first UFO Table where I was like, oh wow, this company they are doing stuff. And yeah, when I'm looking at some of these older stuff that they did, none of it really. I don't even think I've seen most of this, but the things that I have seen, like the God Eater stuff, wasn't really that cool looking. And like Fate Zero was really the first time where it was like, holy crap, you can augment your animation that way? This is insane looking. So that's sort of my, if you like Demon Slayer and you haven't seen any Fates, Fate Zero is a really good way just to get a feel for the Fate universe as well as seeing the original stuff. She's also Tanya, Lady of Evil. You almost made a Ripper Doc joke yesterday, but it was too edgy, so you did. I had to hold my tongue a couple times today, or in other chat rooms. Not this one. I haven't held my tongue this one yet. Fate Zero is good, but Apocalypse has Astolfo. Yes, again, I'm more just saying like the going back in time to see UFO Table, doing some good stuff. Back before they were putting out Fate all the time. Did they do Chobits? They did not. Who did Chobits? Annie List. Searching up Chobits. Chobits is Madhouse. It's a madhouse. You didn't even know you're a band until someone said it. You're sitting there like just typing away, like ah. You're watching the sequel of Chobits, Beatless. Is that actually a sequel, or is that just like, is that a joke sequel? Also, if you're gonna watch both UBW and Zero, I recommend Zero first. Yeah, I think Zero is really well contained, very easy to follow, very classic with its. We're gonna add something. We're gonna add something. We're gonna add a couple things. We're gonna add a couple things. Like it has a very good rising action to the way that Zero is timed out. I feel like UBW gets there, but it's a little more like here's some rising actions falling, and some rising and falling. It takes it a few goes to really get going for me, personally. Just to watch Apocalypse as Astolfo. We watched Astolfo go fishing. Wasn't that great? No, it doesn't look like Beatless is technically related. Is it? I don't think so. The Ripper Doc joke wasn't not funny. It's just in really bad taste. Yeah, we can wait until I'm big enough to have a big crowd that would follow me to Rumble before we start throwing jokes like that around, I guess. We gotta build a foundation first, I suppose. Zero's easy to understand. You think you watched UBW? Or did you watch Fate Stay Night and then you started UBW and you're like, I've already seen this, and you just like turned it off because you're like, I don't know, it's like the same stuff again. Beatless feels like a sequel. Okay. Straight stop talking after you sent the Joestar message and someone said he was banned. Nice. You started with Zero. Big Saber simp for a year. That is one thing about the Fate universe. I do wish that in this, like, I get it that there's like a reason that everybody looks the same, but it kind of also drives me nuts that everybody looks the same. I'm like, where is a little level of creativity here, please? Well, Michael, if you don't want to get banned, you need to fork over some of that Newsome funny money. Watch Fate in order: Fate Stay Night, then UBW, then Zero, then Apocalypse. In what world is that the watch order for Fate? We're missing bricks already. I need to start to use Rumble more. Sub to Sticks and Lolly on there. I have 5 subscribers on Rumble, which means I'm 95 subscribers away from being able to live stream on Rumble. I am fully monetized over there for whatever that's worth. Their back end is like it's like you got hired on at a nuclear power plant, and they were like, here's your computer, and it's got like Windows 95. That's what the back end of Rumble looks like. It looks like you're using a first gen computer that just shows you big boxes with like numbers on them that they need to track in this military facility. You're like, this is the weirdest shit I've ever seen in my life. It's extremely important to watch Fate Stay Night and then immediately watch UBW. But why don't you prequel both of those with Fate Zero? Why don't you start with Zero? I'm so confused. Lolly doesn't use Rumble. I don't know that I've seen Lolly on Rumble, but I think they might just have Rumble just to copy all their live streams over and their videos and everything. Because when they put out those giant Berserk compilation videos, there's a lot they have to like edit to make it work for YouTube. If I have 5 subs and I'm one of them, thank you, Michael. Got any more anime, or we want to do some React content? No, let's do the React. Gandhi. I'm glad Mela Ali is in it, but the continual cast rotation is off-putting. Got it. Lolly has an account he hasn't uploaded since a year ago. Every blind stream is practically React. It is. I am reacting to things that I am encountering. You're looking at this in action. All right. So, we we all made fun of Matt Walsh because of his flyby take on how anime is demonic, because he was just like, I'm gonna throw out this thing, and it was hilarious. But the problem with it being hilarious is that it's also something that we've all heard forever, and it's like, come on, don't joke like that. I mean, if you are gonna joke like that, if you are gonna say something like that, get prepared for everybody to be like, wow, you a dum-dum. And he's got a new video. So I hope we're all ready for this. Every content. React content. Oh boy, I can't wait for Blaine to do blackface like the Fine Bros. Not me. Imagine fighting 18 cowboys who happen to be unarmed. Who would win? What, unarmed cowboys or me? Me. I would win. Guess what, fuckos? I was right. He was trolling. So this is Minecraft time? Wait, was Matt joking? Yeah, of course he was. How about the joke was not great? My roommate was dick riding him when I explained the joke wasn't funny. Yeah, jokes are allowed to not be funny. I also just find it hilarious that my post being like, I'm tired of hearing this argument, because here's what it was for me. You say something dumb, but the thing that you say as a dumb troll is something that I've heard a bunch. I'm gonna take it and I'm be like, hey, I'm tired of hearing this. I've heard this my entire life. Some of you don't remember a time before the internet. I remember a time before the internet. I remember a time when watching anime wasn't cool, when it was demonic, when it was a thing that you hid from the world. For some of the older people in chat, Dungeons and Dragons, rock music, any number of things always get this sort of like, at one time or another, that's the argument, is that it's demonic. And you're like, well, why? Well, because it's of the devil. what? How? Why? And that's just the thing you get. So when you hear that thing thrown out as a troll, as a joke, as, you know, whatever it is, because he's in a live stream, he's just talking, like Serrano said. Blaine has unfunny jokes a lot. I do not have unfunny jokes. I just have jokes that our audience isn't big enough for there to be someone who laughs at them. There's a difference. Anyway, when I see that, when I hear that, it's like, this is a thing. Someone's gonna see this and be like, oh yeah, you know, it is demonic. So I just want to be like, yeah, no, not demonic, not an argument. Don't read Lord of the Rings or Harry Potter. It's devil literature. I remember being in Sunday school being told that Harry Potter is the devil. Meanwhile, they're like, Lord of the Rings is an allegory for Christ. That's what we grew up with. Like, it was just like, why? Blaine's like my dad. He only laughs at his own jokes. It's true. That's true. I will watch entire comedies and just sit there silently. Soon as I start making jokes, I think I'm hilarious. Yu-Gi-Ohs and Pokemans are devil worship. Pokemans are trying to teach the children evolution. Evolution's of the devil, so Pokemans are of the devil. Yu-Gi-Oh, coming from the pharaohs of Egypt. We all know what the pharaohs of Egypt did to God's chosen people, so we all know where they come from as well. So yeah, a lot of devil worship coming out of all this. What churches are those? Northwest Baptist churches. Anyway, I thought it was hilarious. That today, literally today, hold on, let's see if I can pull up one of these just to see if somebody, where did they go? I heard they removed the word gullible from the dictionary. Here we go. Now I can pick the I can get my, would you load? What in the world? Load. There we go. Dennis sent me the same video that Serranos already sent me. Some people are agreeing. They're like refusing to understand something is playing idiotic. It is. The problem is there's a lot of people who refuse to understand something, and those people probably aren't on my Twitter. So arguably what I say doesn't really reach them. We got some people that are really on my side with like, yeah, this pissed me off. Okay. I don't know that you need to be pissed off. I just think you should be like, yeah, I hate that argument. Like, that's a perfectly valid thing to say. Show me the other ones. I swear there was another one on here. Because there's the guy who says, I heard they removed the word gullible from the dictionary, but I swear there was another one that was like, you're wrong about the thoughts here. Sounded like Blaine was using Suxplorer for a second. I don't know what that means. What is Suxplorer? All right, let me pull up the Discord. The other thing that you run into is that someone like Matt Walsh is not, I repeat, not a Sam Hyde. A Sam Hyde is hyper capable of constantly memeing, of constant sarcasm. But a Matt Walsh, they just don't carry that same vibe for me. I don't feel it in the same way. Let me make sure this audio output. Oopsies. I want the picture in picture, and then I want the audio to go. Let's send this one that way. Internet Explorer. Oh, I get it. Like, it sucks. Like, Internet Explorer sucks. I get you. Chimineer's a tot. Tots in your... I don't know how that made me giggle so much. But that made me giggle a lot. Hold on, do I have...
Yes. Go.
Hold on. I need to fix this. This needs to go out this way. And this, hold on, this one needs to audio out to the Elgato. Audio out to Elgato. Okay.
Had
All right, fine, whatever. Whatever. Blaine's old enough to remember IE? Even if you're 32, you can always appreciate 12-year-old humor. Of course. I used to, when I was 8, 7 or 8, I want to say it was 95, Windows 95. I had this game called Scorched Earth, and it only worked on MS-DOS. So I would have to use Windows 95. I'd have to go start, shut down, restart in DOS, load it up in DOS with the floppy already in the floppy drive. Now, not a flippy floppy, like a 3 1/4 floppy. And then load it up so that I could then be like punching in commands to start the floppy disk, right? I think I understand and remember Internet Explorer. I think I was there. I was there in the before times. I was on AIM. AOL Instant Messenger. I remember those days. Yes, IE is Internet Explorer, not me using Netscape. Netscape Navigator. Bing. Get out of here, Dragon. People on the internet need to stop using so many damn acronyms because they can't spell. MS-DOS, what is that? So a DOS-based system is when your computer was like literally just like an arrow and a dot and like a blinking horizontal line, and you would type, and it was just text input. And MS-DOS was the Microsoft DOS. I mean, here I can actually show you this. This right here. When you go to your computer and you look at and you do a command prompt window and you can just type stuff in, this is what your computer used to be, was just text like this. And you'd have to be like run F:/start or whatever the startup was for your floppy, so that you could actually activate something. You'd have to give it word commands to make your computer do stuff. Every time I talk about it, I look like freaking Michael J. Fox over here trying to explain how I would type as a kid to play Scorched Earth, which was like a really fun game. You were like these little tanks, and there were 4 tanks, and it started, you had a set amount of money, and you could buy fuel, parachutes, and then a bunch of different weapons. And then when you got onto the field, it was a single box, and you had 4 tanks on the field, and you could use your different weapons. You would change your angle of attack. You would change your velocity of attack. If you had fuel, you could move for your turn. And you would then fire, and when your little missile would hit, it would then explode, or sometimes you get the napalms would like fill a valley with napalm. You'd have all these really fun stuff. And if your little guy, like they blew the ground below you and you fell, you would have a parachute if you had bought those, and your parachute would make you land safely. Otherwise, you would take damage from falling too far. It was a blast of a game, especially as a little kid. I love that. The hell, what the hell, WSI Yisquias? I don't know any of those. Use Netscape's HTML editors to supplement the code for your sites. You know, IE, it's also now Edge is the new default. Yep, because IE is historically known as the Chrome downloader now. And even Edge is now the Chrome downloader. I love when you go to download Chrome, Edge is like, you don't have to download Chrome. You can use me. You can use me instead. Because like Edge still functions for like finding files on your computer. So very, very funny. Command prompt, that's the hacker input thing. Exactly. You can only use floppy rollout keyboards when you use command prompt. Those are the rules. I think the hacker known as 4chan uses that. Exactly. No, the hacker known as 4chan probably uses backtrack or something like that. Delaying. Yes, I am delaying. All right, fine. We're gonna put this over some Minecraft, I guess. I'm gonna play Gundam. I'm gonna put this over Gundam. I'm gonna be next tier with this reaction. This reaction is gonna come at you guys while I'm playing in the fast-paced world of Gundanium. That's how this is gonna work. You only use IE Edge to download other browsers on new computers. Yep. All right. Loaded up enough. Yeah, having a setting that would allow me to have Gundam start up on the proper window every time would be really nice. Would be real nice. Pineapple, peaches, teriyaki, and bacon are the best ingredients to add to hamburger. All right.
Yesterday on the show.
Okay, good. That's nice and loud. I'm not gonna have to worry about that. You ready to play Gundam? Nice. I do like pineapple rings on a burger. They are very delicious, especially if you grill them a little before you put them on the burger, so you get those char lines on your pineapple ring. That's some of the best I think you can get. You already seen Gunner today? Oh well, you're gonna see it again. Had some good games at Zaku Ranged. I actually had some success at Zaku Ranged, literally just going into the back lines and pissing people off so that it was like, you know, you pull 2 or 3 away from the main fight to come get you. It was very, very fun to do. We will see. This could go poorly for me. This could go very poorly for me. Get some wins using Unicorn. All right. Citizens live another day. They do live another day. They might even have a new baby by the time we get there. You don't think you've had pineapple on a burger? Give it a shot. Pineapple on a burger, and then you get a chocolate milkshake. Ooh, so good. So freaking good. Peaches, you discovered in June or August. My go-to burger place has a monthly burger, and this one has peaches on them, so I asked to have them added to my normal order. It worked. You know what? I ain't gonna knock it till I try it. But I have never heard of that in my life. Pineapple goes great with beef. Yes, it does. All right, Matt Walsh, talk to us.
So I briefly mentioned a controversy that had at the time only recently started simmering. It was a controversy surrounding comments made by the humble host of this very podcast. And if you've been paying attention at all, you know that when my comments spark controversy, it's always because I have broached a very important subject and raised an issue of urgent national importance, such as, of course, the backlash over my advocacy for the rights of translucent mermaids.
Oh, you already joined the game? All right. I'll catch you on the next one then.
Thanks.
All right.
The topic this time around.
Apparently, Daily Wire ad reads are awful. So we'll definitely skip that. Are they still pushing for VPNs?
Yeah, it's got like minutes. I don't even. Anyways.
I would highly recommend you get a VPN. I don't have a VPN ad, but I do have a VPN because VPNs are very useful. However, they're also getting very annoying. There's a lot of websites that are like built around not letting your VPN work anymore. It's very frustrating. I hate it.
Isn't quite that serious, but almost. So, as I detailed yesterday, during an all-access live chat this past Friday, I was asked to give my opinion on the subject of anime. And I spent about 35 seconds on the subject in which I stated that, from my vantage point, anime is satanic. Now, I acknowledge that I have no argument to support that view. I have no, perhaps, reason or justification for it. It is rather, as the kids say, a vibe.
A vibe.
Chinese language.
What? We found out this guy's only like 3 years older than me, right?
Yes, he is.
Jeez.
Like, even despite that, he just acts like he's 50.
Yeah. All right. He said vibe. I heard him.
Anime has a satanic vibe. That's all. Have I ever seen anime? Do I even know exactly what anime is? These questions aren't relevant. All that matters is that as a response to live questions.
You know it! Somebody sent him Boku no Pico. He has seen Bible Black. He is an avid hentai lover. We know it. When he says, "Have I done these things?" Listen to this. Have I done this thing? Well, the answer to that question doesn't matter. They're hiding something. They're always hiding something.
I probably mean that more to the fact that he has literally no idea what anime are.
He has to.
A little bit.
If he's my age, he knows what anime is. He's seen Toonami.
Underestimate what kind of person he is.
There's no way this guy escaped Toonami. He knows what Gundam means. He has to.
Anime is the work of the devil. That's my truth that I live in every day.
Oh my gosh, is he saying that all Japanese people are the devil?
Now, there are some who might assume that this comment was simply a half-assed, off-the-cuff joke about cartoons, and that's all. Now, there's some who might observe that I've also argued for cyclists to be imprisoned. I've said that people who leave their shopping carts in the parking
look at how everyone responded. Every corner of the internet is reacting to it. Yeah, of course. People are gonna want to agree with him. People are gonna want to dunk on him. People like you get popular enough, you know how to say something that both of your haters and fans are gonna latch onto, and he is nothing if not great at that.
Yeah, it really was just off the cuff things. Like somebody asked a question, like, "Yeah, I don't know, looks panic." Next.
Yep. Which is funny how off the cuff it is, considering how like clever it is to say, you know, like
I know it just worked.
In hindsight, it like you wonder if he really had that one like planned out for like someday someone's gonna ask me about anime. I'm just gonna be ready for it.
Likely.
Also, I've got Alex Moore here. Balls or no balls? Since this is a day of me giving unpopular takes, I might as well. I'll put it out on Twitter. I'm team no balls. Balls ruin the Fuda stack.
That's disgusting.
The integrity of the Fuda stack is destroyed when you got a bunch of peaches hanging in the way. I stand by that. Oh no, they're going for the up tops. Loop around with me, Barbatos. Oh no, I'm not enough. I'm not enough. Help! VPNs are good when you play with your boys and girls. When you go to specialists, their firewall classes them as prawns. Oh no. OMG, the Babylon Bee was right. Matt Walsh likes Sword Art Online. he is the #1 supporter of the Sword Arts. Get this guy. Oh no! I'm not paying attention. Blaine, it's time to dunk on this jabroni with facts and logic. Exactly. He should have said Fuda is not gay. Boku no Pico is a worse troll bait than Never Gonna Give You Up. How many people have actually fallen for that? That's a more important question, I would say.
And what would you define as falling for it?
Like, where are you at that you're like, oh yeah, I'll watch this show? Boku no Pico? Okay, cool. What's this
I
like?
thought you were talking about like getting rickrolled.
Oh.
Yeah, like, what does it mean to actually fall for that?
To click a link and have the rickroll start playing.
Because I feel like it's pretty easy to do that. You literally click any link.
Yeah, it's a little bit harder to get someone to watch some Boku no Pico. Piku? I don't know actually how to say it.
Boku no Pico.
Walsh knew what he was saying. It's just for hate watching now. People are talking about him. Yep. Michael partakes in both balls and no balls. Real question is clit dick or normal dick? I partake in neither and think no women should ever have a penis. There is a show. It is actually called Immorality. And it uses a medical. Yeah, I was just standing there reading. It uses a medical serum that causes a schlong to burst forth, and it is terrifying. How did that guy not pick up that health pack?
I had this great time in my last game where I remember it was the big open mountain one. I just kind of walked around and I meleeed into the sniper's range and he died because he forgot that I was there. He thought he was shooting at me earlier. He just forgot I could walk towards him and kill him.
That's hilarious. I am so not helping my team right now. They are going to be so pissed if they ever find out who I am. Close! Not close at all. Women don't have a pickle. Yes, I will now be canceled. Give me my mouse back. Give me my mouse back. There we go.
Lot are morally equivalent to serial killers and should be executed on the spot. I've called for legislation outlawing small talk in elevators and the use of emojis by males over the age of 18. I even spent 3 months on this show attacking my own employer over his refusal to give me a giant stuffed walrus.
That's why.
So you might assume that my
that's how you know you use emojis.
Yeah.
Theories about anime's satanic origins should be taken in the same spirit as all those other sorts of comments.
Should they?
And you're right, because I'm totally serious about all of it. It's good then that social media took it with the seriousness that it was intended.
Don't tell Kitty Bear about Matt
subjects
Walsh.
on Twitter nationwide yesterday, again, this time due to my controversial stance on anime. A great many accounts with anime avatars expressed their hurt and anger
I don't have
over
an
my
anime
opinion,
avatar.
leading me to believe that maybe I was wrong about anime causing demonic possession. Maybe it actually just causes you to become an extremely whiny dork. That's another theory.
Asshole!
News media jumped into action. My randomly muttered hot take about anime made it into the headlines of several major news outlets. Yahoo News reports, Daily Wire
calling me out.
Denounces anime as satanic, though he doesn't know why. Denounces.
I think that was my favorite part. And also the part that I hit the most was like that
anime satanic, but admits he's not
satanic,
sure
but doesn't know why. Because I've heard,
Matt Walsh says he thinks all anime.
I've literally talked to this person who's like, "Oh yeah, this is evil, and I don't like it." I'm like, "Why? Have you seen one?" No, it is though. And you're like, "Why?" I don't know.
I think this is generally his biggest win. It's like these media outlets will pick stuff up and just run with it. And but it's like, wait, why are you doing that? Why does this matter at all? What is this relevant to anything?
Oh no.
Yeah, stuff like that. It's just because they're only just taking stuff from Twitter. That's all they do all day.
Yeah, exactly.
They just grab stuff from Twitter.
Anime is satanic and adults shouldn't be watching cartoons. Newsweek takes a slightly different angle. They say, Daily Wire host who called anime satanic blasted by real Satanists.
What?
Oh, well, if real Satanists are angry about it, then...
Why would the Satanists, or we don't like anime either, I feel like should be their take, right?
And I guess I'm more right than I ever realized. So I can now, with more confidence than ever, say that I stand by my comments, obviously. Well, if you feel like you need more respect in your life, and established titles is your opportunity to earn the title of Lord.
Oh, look, they're doing that thing where you buy a foot of land and become a lord.
All you need is a 1 square foot.
Get out of here. All right, now we're in it. Now we're in it. Now I'm ready to help the team. Oh, I got my ass handed to me. He works for The Wire. How's that surprising? Slow news day on The Wires. Well, shit, maybe Matt is onto something. Wait a minute. If he says it's satanic and demonic, and then satanic demonic people say, Matt Walsh, don't be such an ass. We like it. Maybe he's onto something. Why would you run at me when you're almost dead?
They wanted to be dead.
Apparently.
Or they're just bad.
Okay. Where's everybody else?
Oh yeah, there was actually that wasn't the end of the video. That was the middle of the video. The better part was actually after that.
That's the middle? What?
Yeah, they put the ad in the middle.
Oh, I guess that makes sense.
Yeah, they put the ad in the middle of the video. No, the better part was actually the part after.
Oof, I don't like that. Ow, I don't like.
Enjoying your unicorn Gundam.
Hold on. All right. Hold on. Let me skip
A lot of land
ahead.
in Scotland. Title pack could officially 200 people purchasing a title pack of sale right. Walsh, 1% of cases studies show. To demonic possession, anime is satanic. Walsh, to get your
Okay. Now, hold on. Let me finish this one. Looks like we. Oh, we still haven't done it yet. What? How did we have? Dang it.
Because I was like, oh, it's easy win.
Oh, here I am like, oh, I'll just like pay attention now, and I turn over and I have no idea what's. I'm like, what are we doing here? How are we still in this first point? It's all right. I've got my G maneuver. Got one. Two. Oh, well, I got two. Two down with my G maneuver should help even the odds. But it looks like we're getting our ass handed to us even such.
I like you're just standing out there with your G maneuver and your teammates huddled behind you.
Someone says something unpopular on Twitter. It's news now. Seems legit. Yep. Your favorite one is fat shaming. All right, you're out later. All right. Have a good one. Michael. Why did I want to say your name so strangely?
Say Mihail.
Michael.
Mihail.
Everybody's really coming at me here. Nope. There was no way. We were not planting that. Oh, give me my mouse back. I hate this more than most things. There we go. All right, here we go. We can go back.
more gifts now and help support the channel. Anime is satanic, and it leads to demonic possession in upwards of 87% of cases, studies show.
That's a
Recent
lot.
reports suggest that listen to this. Half of all Pokemon fans will become mass murdered. The other half will also become mass murdered.
Okay. Okay, that one was funny.
Oh yeah, I'm ready.
Here's your invite.
If any of my critics had ever studied history, they would know that Adolf Hitler, Genghis Khan, Caligula, all were anime fans, or would have been if it existed. In fact, and this statistic is the most shocking of all. I want you to listen closely to this. Nearly 100% of all violent criminals
I want to believe
have seen drag.
I want to believe that this computer in front of him is like one of those like IKEA prop computers that you see at like a furniture store. Like it's just a black piece of plastic. There's nothing on it. That would just make this even funnier to me.
That would be pretty great, yeah. It just
Or
has
have
a
heard of it.
script.
Or know someone who has seen or heard of it. The numbers speak for themselves. Though in fairness, there is perhaps no
like a bunch of
reason to
sticky
single out
notes on there.
Japanese animation in this way. Sure, it's especially weird and unsettling, but it's from Japan after all, so what do you expect? Really, though, every cartoon is satanic. That's the only clarification that I'll offer here. Every cartoon is satanic. Look at Paw Patrol, for example. Talking dogs with dead, lifeless eyes who engage in all manner of sorcery. The whole town of Adventure Bay cowers in fear under the tyrannical
Is Paw
regime of
Patrol
these
a
beasts.
magical girl
Even
show?
the mayor, who's really a figurehead, obeys their every whim. There are no checks and balances in this system. The Paw Patrol are given free rein to be judge, jury, and potentially executioners. Now, when you consider that Scripture often uses wolves to symbolize the forces of evil, you begin to see in the Paw Patrol a sort of perverse satanic fable. And this is still one of the tamer shows. What about Coco Melon? A bizarre, deranged, plotless, hypnotic spectacle which places toddlers into an insensible trance-like state where they mutter incantations, summoning dark forces that they don't understand.
The only Coco Melon I know of is from back when like PewDiePie was raging at Coco Melon. That's like all I know, but even that little bit.
That's what Matt Walsh saw. That's what Matt Walsh saw.
That's all that's all he ever saw too. Good to know.
And these are yet more cartoon-related opinions that I am seriously stating, and which I hope will be taken as seriously as I mean them. Of course, hypothetically, as a thought experiment, if you were to pretend for a moment that with my infamous anime commentary, I was actually just making a random spur-of-the-moment joke about a subject that I really don't care about at all, and that Media Matters is creating a controversy over something that I forgot I even said 45 seconds after I said it, then in this alternate universe, one might make the following observation. It is sad that we live in a culture where you can't speak off the cuff or offer an opinion even ironically or in jest or only half seriously without it being clipped and isolated and turned without your consent into your die-hard mantra or fundamental belief system.
I mean, isn't this kind of like the way that the world works now? Is like people, it's always been like, oh, kids nowadays, they don't have an attention span for anything. They can't pay attention to they can't sit down to read a book, and then now it's, oh, the kids can't watch a full stream in order to thing. But like, it almost comes from the fact like you really can't. Like there's so much content out there now that like it's really actually quite difficult to get full stories without having to like go out of your way to actually see it.
And I think the bigger point is the fact that people specifically don't want context. They do want to try to get these little bad.
Yeah, the bad faith version is the worst part.
Yeah, I think that's one important thing to do.
Oh no, I'm in the Matt Walsh verse. Oh, save me, Matt Walsh! Damn it! His hate of anime is making me lose at Gundam.
I had people yesterday demanding to know why I've chosen to die on this hill. Why am I ranting about anime? Why do I care so much about what other people choose to watch?
It was a minute.
Well,
did someone actually say, why are you ranting?
Making a flippant, hyperbolic like remark on a subject that someone else asked me about? Is literally everything you say a hill you're dying on? Are you seriously pretending that you never exaggerate or engage in hyperbole or say something outrageous for comedic effect? Are you pretending that you've never articulated an edgy or weird opinion, maybe seriously, maybe as a joke, maybe as some mixture of the two?
I'm always serious on this channel.
You don't understand
my
these
views
methods
are
of human
always
communication that are utterly commonplace and a feature
legit.
of nearly every conversation.
I'm the realest person you've ever met on the internet. You're like,
you
I've met some real people on the internet.
Pretending so that you can score whatever point.
Not like me.
And the effect over time is that authentic conversation is stifled, and people feel as though they have to constantly speak like they're reading from a press release written by a corporate PR firm. The color and flavor of human conversation, the stuff that makes it fun and interesting, just kind of fades away. These are all things that you might say if you believe that I was not being totally serious when I declared all animation made in Japan satanic. But again, I was serious. I am serious about everything. If I was joking, I would laugh. Deadpan humor has
he
never been
ever
my thing,
laughed?
well,
No.
and that is
why.
He's pretty good at the deadpan.
With all that said,
I can't like think of
anime
really good
is
at
still
it.
I can't actually think of
and cast back
a time when he
into the
actually
fiery
like
hell flames.
Well, actually,
from
I
once
believe
again.
he actually has laughed in like.
That'll do it for this portion of the show. As we move over to
Those
the
like
members
big,
block.
big
Hope to see
shows
you
they
there.
do
If
like
not,
for election stuff. I think he's
talk to
laughed
you
in
tomorrow.
stuff like that, bigger events.
okay. Get out of here. All right, now he's gone.
Otherwise, no. And he's like his own content. He doesn't have.
Yeah, I was when he said that, like I was like, wait a minute. I actually can't like picture him laughing right now. He is such a deadpan guy all the time. All right, now I'm in it. Now it's time for us to go to victory. Stop it! Don't hurt me. You have a hard time sitting down to watch a movie. I think you prefer more interactive forms of entertainment now. Yeah, and part of that interaction that's so strange is how the live model has really just taking over everything. Because it's not even like, oh, I like to watch the stream or whatever. It's like actually the act of it being live is what you're interested in, is the call and react. Good point, Alex. Or Gemini Ray said that one. Alex said the previous thing about how beliefs were destroyed tonight with Blaine not liking FMAB. Oh, I don't think it's that crazy. You listen to a Matt for about 2 years straight, and he has been serious all the time. Nice. He's a serious dude.
Brotherhood over original is a pretty popular, very popular.
Oh yeah, and it's not without merit. Like animation, is fantastic. The story, that doesn't fall. Like I prefer Greed, especially in the original Alchemist. That's part of the reasons that I prefer it.
He does get less.
But with Brotherhood, like it's still a damn good story. I still would put it up there as like a really, really good story. It's just one of those things where like my preference goes to the way that they handled things in Alchemist. Like if I could have Brotherhood with Alchemist baddie in the end, I think I would prefer it. I think it feels very Jump the Sharky to me with some of the
in Brotherhood?
In Brotherhood, yeah.
Really? Why?
The I'll throw a spoiler gun.
It seems to be logical enough to me.
It makes complete sense in universe, but at the same time, I like the gate without truth. I think it just is more like having it just be like a law, like gravity, as opposed to being like a feeling like it's got a god in it, is just very much more interesting to me. What else we have? There are real people on the internet. I thought I was the only one. Yeah, you might be.
Yeah, this guy actually got me up. Oh my god, it's like that'd be so annoying. If I just get down from like 100 HP by a gun tank and then I don't get revived when I have a teammate near me.
Oh no. Melee Zaku.
I don't like Melee Zaku. Baxia's worse.
Blaine doesn't like God burn the witch. Yes, take that 2-second clip and put it out on Twitter. Let everybody know what I'm thinking.
Yes, let everybody know. The more people that know, the better.
And swap. I need to sit like with the group more. Otherwise, like
because you're the unicorn.
Yeah.
I'm trying to do stuff. Their entire team's on point. We have like 2 people.
Jeebles. What is that guy doing? I'm like, oh, I need to sit next to the team. So I like pair up with that guy. And then as soon as the other people show up, he just keeps running past me. Like, let's do this. Here's some armor. Ooh. Well, of
Yeah,
course
I
I
can't
get
go
the
there.
gun tank. That's the ulti I wanted. The gun tank ulti. Found enemy Gundam. I think that's my favorite one. Found enemy Pale Rider. I found enemy Gundam. Everybody hiding behind a rock. Work together, everybody. I'm coming. Have we figured out if two people working together makes it go faster?
I don't think it does. I think it's just the first person. Yeah.
Oh, time to go to B. Oh, get out of here. Gosh, dangle.
I hate the Zaku.
Oh, did I hear Kanye bought Parlor? I saw Kanye wants to buy Parlor. I didn't see Kanye buys Parlor. So, as of right now, I'm withholding judgment. Oh my gosh, are you kidding me? You thought Google took Parlor out of the store? I don't know if the Parlor app is like still available, but Parlor's still a website that people can go to. Parlay? I guess. What is that? What? Yeah, gotta be.
I assume it's pretty dead though. I don't think anybody uses
No, I don't think anybody uses it at all. But I think if Kanye goes like buys it and just is like the guy he's over there, people will go there just to have an account that like he will be the only person that anybody follows.
Yeah, pretty much.
Oh, it's there. You just looked it up. Nice. Yeah. Let me see if I can find something on that. While we're sitting here, because the only thing I saw was Kanye wants to buy it for this dollar amount, and the owner of Parlor said that Parlor would be a good home for Kanye. And I was like, so you're just gonna let him have an account, or is he actually buying the company? People were using it till Amazon neutered it. It's true. Yay buys Parlor. Why didn't Trump, Kanye, and owner of Getter fuse into one? I don't know why. Yay to buy Parlor. Yay to buy Parlor.
Yeah, you get freedom of speech, religion, censorship, disagree on Parlor. You can't talk about fault. Can't talk about anime girls.
Really? That seems backwards.
I think I assume they actually did have restrictions.
Potential purchase. Oh yeah. Why does he have to buy it to have a new outlet for opinions? He could literally just go on and start giving out his opinions.
I don't know.
This deal will change the world and change the way the world thinks about free speech. Says Parliament Technologies. That's their company's name is Parliament Technologies. Jeez.
Parliament.
The CEO George Farmer said in a prepared statement. Okay, so it sounds he agrees to buy Parlor. He is going to buy Parlor.
They're thinking a way out. Don't mind if I do.
But how much is he going to pay for it? Is it small enough still that it can all go privately? I guess so. That would make sense. Because you only have to file those kind of purchases publicly if you're like a publicly traded company. You can actually buy very small businesses with literally a handshake. Huh. I'm curious now what the number is when it actually finalized, because a lot of the stuff that I was reading was that he was at like a Vanity Fair event and was like, I'm going to buy Parlor. Or someone said, you should buy Parlor. Candace Owens or something like that was telling him like just buy Parlor, and he was like, oh, that's a good idea. Like that's sort of how the story was pitched when I heard it. But I don't actually know. Dang it, that was dumb. That was a dumb peek. Because of huge egos, Dragon Roots, they don't have fusion powers. They don't have polymerization. Trump lost his fusion earring. Okay, so we'll drop it in.
I just went in Cost Chaos, got like 2 downs, 1 kill.
I'm sitting here with this G Gundam, but nothing's happening with us.
I'm doing my assassin-y thing. But
There we go. We've got a frontliner now. Dang it! They keep chasing me down. I'm too tall. Too damn tall. Either way, it's still probably going to be a fed honeypot. That is 100%.
Everybody should be below 6 feet tall. Everybody taller than that should be murdered.
They don't need to be murdered. We can just chop them at the ankles.
Nah, that's too merciful.
Too much mess.
They've enjoyed too much advantage for too long.
I am a kind and powerful reader. Look, I healed you. Oh, Jeebles, I got sucked!
I was invulnerable when you got hooked.
Is that... Did you popped the smoke? Oh my gosh. Finally, us 5'11" kings will take over.
Oh no. I'm gonna classify you 6 feet tall and you're gonzo. You're dunzo, man. Why? How am I doing so much, but we're actually getting annihilated? It's like
because when I finally found out where you were to come give you some shields and health, you were in the middle of the field dying. What's the height limit to pilot a Gundam?
Because I just killed 2 people.
I'm pretty sure the height limit to pilot a Gundam is however tall the average 16-year-old Spacian is.
They're probably really short. They don't get their bones to grow properly because they don't have gravity to fight against.
Oh, someone's behind me. Oh, it's a gun tank. Bring me back, Rage Boy. God damn it, you melee ass.
Right? Or MR.
You'll try, manlet. Dang it! I should have taken the health pack. He missed his hook, and that was my moment, but I didn't. Wouldn't they be taller because they don't have gravity compressing down their spines? You
need gravity to actually grow just a little bit. Right?
Yeah, you don't have anything to push against, so you wouldn't be strong.
Yeah, you wouldn't be able to support your body on any kind of gravity if you didn't. And they do have gravity in space. Fake gravity, but they have gravity nonetheless. You know, they could adjust it to make themselves taller while still letting themselves grow muscles. Eve is a little bit weaker. They'd still be more, bigger.
Just tweak the gravity up and down. Oh my gosh, how is it like this right now?
I don't know, I tried.
It was just 4-on-3. It was just 4-on-3 and we still got 8 there.
Yeah, like I was doing what I could, man. It just wasn't enough. Like I'm zooming, I'm going around, killing people, picking up health. It just doesn't matter.
Dang it! Well, I got his health super low on Barbados at least. Only 1 kill and 1 mech destroy, but now it's 3-on-1. He's behind the door. Just there we go, Butterfly Boy. Thank you. Now we've just got to full hold this one, I guess. We got this.
Yeah.
Especially since most of them
for
are
the rest of the time. He did.
Damn. Meat grinder.
That's what happens when you step in front of 5 people.
Just blow out this grenade.
Oh, I got him. I got him.
No! I got snipped. No, come on, spaghetti dog. Hide. Hide and put on your health pack. I believe in you, spag dog. That's it. You got the needle fix. Ooh, nice, nice, nice.
I kind of went to their side. That was a bad idea. I was hoping there wouldn't be guys sitting there, but there were.
Oh, I got stunned by what?
Yeah, I might have lost our team the game because I died.
No, Marasai just stunned 3 of us and we got
I know,
wiped.
so I mean, I would have stopped him if I wasn't dead.
We got spaghetti dog running Hades. We got this. Come back. Keep fighting. Where? Wait,
Yeah.
there's a blue guy over there. What?
And that was me. I tried. I had no health. I had to leave.
You had.
I blew my load.
You didn't have your invints. That's okay. We proved.
Get away. Yeah.
We proved that we can mega hold. So now we just have to take that confidence into the next round. Japanese aren't short. They're tiny. They are very small people. Because they have a very small island. Not a lot of room. So they genetically stay small. That's how it works. That's how science.
That's how it works, Blaine.
It's Evo Psych for you. 101.
Yeah, Blaine, that's how it works.
How? What? You think it works a different way? You got some other kind of magical spell that you're gonna cast on me that says, "Oh, this is actually how it works"? No, I didn't think so.
Over a long period of time, they had worse food to eat than we did, so they didn't grow up stronger and bigger.
Oh, you're going with the food theory. You ever had Japanese food? It's delicious.
Do you know what they ate before they actually had access to other food?
They've been eating sushi since the Edo period.
Yeah, fish sucks.
What? What?
Fish is not as good. You can't survive on fish and bread alone.
Tell that to my Viking ancestors.
Yeah, they had a lot of fish though, and they also had red meat. That makes a difference.
That is true. There we go. One down. Their unicorn is pretty low. Oh, they were all sticking around their guy. It's okay. We got this one. We're up. Spaghetti dog finally put on his Murasaki. Finally. Vikings also didn't have soy sauce to make them minuscule. You know, so here's an interesting food fact for the world. Some of you may know this, some of you may not. Soy sauce and wasabi actually is antibiotic. So it actually makes raw fish healthier to eat by putting it in soy sauce and eating it with wasabi. So originally, wasabi and soy sauce with the fish was more of like a health thing, not necessarily 100% a, you know, this tastes good. Obviously, it does taste good.
Probably tasted good. Soy sauce tastes really good.
It's the same thing with like a lot of other things. Like they do salted fishes, right? Because the salt helps dry out, it helps cure, it adds a bunch of stuff that makes it a lot easier and healthier to eat over a long period of time. But the eating soy sauce and wasabi with your fish is healthier than eating. Wait, why do they have a sniper out here? Why is he in there?
Got him.
Nice. Kimitsuno. Oh, my ad block's been updated. That was great timing. Thank you, ad block, for updating your ass. Right in the middle of my thing. Wasabi! So you're telling me they couldn't make a fire to cook fish, so they put sauce and paste to eat it? Yep, definitely super advanced. They have Banchan. Come on, buddy. There you go. Come here. Come here, buddy. Did I get him? Well, he's not dead.
No!
Yet. I knew that.
Dang it. This sucks so much. We got destroyed just by one melee Zaku.
Well, and I guess I was playing around with an Assheimer on the corner. Just not for American mutts. No wasabi for mutts of rusty tow trucks. What? Japanese also make ramen. That takes fire. They're too busy using their fire to make ramen and yakitori to bother cooking a fish. Actually, that grilled fish is pretty delicious in Japan. Was that you? Did you just fly in?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, you needed it. That's fine. No, give me one more round. There we go. Ha ha ha! You fell down the hole.
Yeah, he wanted to go down there because he had no health.
The Barbados?
Yeah. Or, oh, I thought it was the Zaku. The Zaku melee was there too. He had no health.
No, the Barbados fell down the hole for me. So Blaine should be able to lift and wield an 80-pound battle axe. Yeah, that's how my genetics work. I really do love Mace Bell workouts. They're ridiculously fun. Dang it. Yes, repair me. Repair me like your French girls. Yes, you're downed. Dang it! Yes! Blast him! Thank you!
Yeah.
He just did that to me.
Meanwhile, we come around from the other side. Oh, got a perfect.
Perfect grenade.
Yeah.
Dang it!
New keyboard.
What, you hear my
What
keyboard?
would chat or you recommend? I said I need a new one.
Oh. I always recommend red switches. Whether you're getting those red switches as like Omu or whatever the Chinese company is, or if you're getting those as actual Cherry MX reds. I don't think that quite matters as much. But red switches are quieter, they're quicker as far as like you touch it and it works. Brown switches are not bad, and I think the green switch should be avoided at all costs. The Razer green switch is a weird feeling key, personally.
They just get some kind of red switch. Cherry red switches.
Yep. And you can get so many options with the red switches because they've been around so long. They lost their patent, so lots of people have them.
Damn. So many people everywhere. Can't get away from.
Yeah, they're
I was
pretty.
just trying to find some health packs. There's just too many guys around.
How are they dodging my little like blaster things?
It shows.
Oh, are you kidding me?
It shows the enemy where they are.
Well, I know they can see him. I'm just the way that it looks like it hits them, but they're like walking slightly to the side and it's missing them is like real frustrating to see on my end. That's it, baby.
That's just how the entire game goes. It feels like.
Yeah, exactly. I love the
This thing doesn't seem very good.
the Gundam Evolution team tweeted out, Barbados is coming at you. What do you do? And there's a bunch of people that are like, well, I guess I die. A bunch of people that are like, I use the Turn A Gundam to flip him. And then there are a couple of them that were like, well, since I loaded in and I don't have a gun, I just die. Oh, well, that GM is a good option with those grenades.
I use it as a shield. Shield batch. You know, shield batch is pretty good. Shield batch is a good move.
The enemy team was using Patches O'Houlihan's dodgeball classes. They can,
like, if somebody tries to melee you, you can just press E and you'll do nothing for a second, and then they can kill you.
E is my reload button. What's your E button do?
E does a little thing where you push your shield forward. You don't actually hit the enemy, but it makes you vulnerable.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. Theoretically, it's supposed to.
Whoa! Did you see that guy launch?
Yeah, because he threw his axe.
But he threw his axe at a wall, and then he like did like a weird little wall clip thing.
Yeah, because the thing is, he basically just like bounced off the wall.
That's hilarious. Oh no! Can't get close enough to you. Wow, this Assheimer is good. Like, he actually like dodges away using the transform. I haven't seen that like in somebody else in a while.
I did a pretty good job there. I got some good damage on some people, and I got some distraction on the back line.
I think we worked really well sticking around as a team on this one.
Yeah, you guys did a good job being on the point, and I did a good job in getting more than one person to attack me.
No, he's almost dead up there.
Oh, they're all coming up now.
E is for eject or escape pod. Denji stomping Aki nuts made your stomach hurt, but you liked it. Is that from Southside Big Steppin'? Welcome, Southside Big Steppin'. How are you? Yes, that was a... Dang it! Why am I the one always getting the pole? Yes, the attack of the testicle devil was very, very well executed. When you see someone get hit and you feel the hit in your gut, you're like, oh. That's how you know it was.
Get hit. Makes you want to not get hit in the test.
That's how you know it was well animated. How is there a group of us and I show up and then die? Do I just have no health? Is that the secret here?
Yeah.
I'm just this little baby 800.
Oh, I got the Zaku.
Nice. Don't cut to this side. We're gonna... Oh, I told him not to cut to this side. Joryu. Freaking weirdo. Yeah, I think Southside, if you can feel free to jump back in the stream if you want, but episode 2 far better in execution than episode 1 was. All right, that's 2 up. Oh, dang it. There we go. Nice job. Nice job. And Spaghetti Dog with the pickup. Someone's behind. Following the owl. All right, I'm here. I'm here with you, owl. We got psycho armor. Qu'est-ce que c'est?
I had some teammates that followed me, so you guys better back off. Like I said, you better back off. Yeah. Yeah, we're here now. Now we can actually go in.
All right.
I'm here to be a shield. How did the Marseille get me?
I don't know. Marseille can see through
the
walls.
hook is really strong. Like you just get one shot no matter what, really. And Unless he messes it up somehow. I think we actually got destroyed there just because I got hooked.
Yeah, you were the balance beam. It's okay. We've got ulti.
Yeah, we managed to get it, and I do have my ult back up.
Which side is our side? I don't even remember at this point.
Who can say truly what side we're on?
Are we the goodies?
Knowing
Are we the baddies?
side.
Are we all just here to suffer?
In the grand scheme of things, you can never really say who has your back and who doesn't.
Moving to B.
Because everybody's only looking out for themselves. Why is that?
Oh, everybody's falling down the hole.
Everybody's just going down there to pee.
I thought I was escaping. Doing good. I'm amazed that the anime is scene for scene from the comic. Yeah, they the few changes they have made, like the location of Aki and Denji's conversation and stuff, haven't really been.
Oh, we absolutely annihilated them with my bomb.
Hasn't really been meaningful in any sort of like negative way.
I ulted behind them when they weren't looking, and they just got busted on.
Busted.
I see what you mean. You forgot which way they're gonna actually be coming from, right?
Yep. Dang it. I was hoping to be a hero. I wanted to like catch them all just standing together and blast them with one big baddie. Hans, are we the baddies? Not this time, Hans. Not this time.
Yeah, you got me. Wow. Oh my
Oh.
god, how did he know? How did he know to come back? Like, nobody comes back for those kills. Did he even know you were there?
He had to have.
Yeah. I didn't think you'd come around the corner yet.
Yes!
Man, like a headshot with my gun does surprising amounts of damage. It does like 500 damage. My headshots than they affect.
With the GM, yeah.
Yeah.
The
it seems a
GM
little
and
bit
the
strong.
and Grandpa both are like, holy crap! This thing has
Surprisingly
some
high damage.
crazy damage.
Yeah, I noticed that as well. It's like his shield is absolute garbage, though. It's just really bad. It's only used to back off. It feels like.
Do I feel like a hero yet?
Spaghetti
A little
nose.
bit. A fallen hero. That's what I feel like.
I got more like 10k more damage than Spaghetti Dog. I had 50k.
I got a silver kill streak. That's great. And I got exactly 2 kills to 1 death.
Yeah, I was like that. I have to double check. That was it was 57 to 9, either 17 or 19. It was almost 3 to 1, or it might have been 3 to 1.
Are you warmed up? You want to do some ranked? Or you want to keep up with the casual?
We do one ranked match.
Oh goodness. What comes out tomorrow? Where's my my anime schedule? Futoku no Guild. We got another episode of Immoral Guild coming out, so nobody cares. Or it'll be like mind blowing and it'll be like, oh, we all gotta watch this show now. Kage no Jitsuro Nadia Kude. What's this one? Oh, Eminence in Shadow. Comes out tomorrow.
Yep.
Tensei Shitaris. We got another sword. I gotta make sure to watch that online because it's never on High Dive the way we want it. Muv-Luv Alt 2. I need to catch up on Muv-Luv because I actually like that show. It's a weird robo show that uses the fact that it's a like a dating sim basically, like it's a virtual novel in a very interesting way, I think.
Yeah, never watched it.
Do It Yourself also coming out. That's exciting. And Renee
gonna play
Flops. We can
Grandpa.
get more Nasty Dog.
I'm not gonna watch any of it. Not watch it anywhere. I dropped it partway through episode 1. It's staying dropped.
It's called what? I don't know what you're asking about. Eminence in
Love.
Shadow or Muv-Luv
Love.
Alternative? MUVLUV. Muv-Luv is a it's a visual novel that's like a romance game, but then there's this alternative timeline that has these like giant weird alien bugs that have invaded, and they pilot robots, and it's a way more fun and interesting way to do the visual novel. But it's very, very silly. But yeah, MUV LUV Muv-Luv. Oh, let me catch up to everybody. I can heal you. I can feel the cosmos. There we go.
Where are they? I was like, where are they? They like came down the center, but then they backed off.
Oh no, we got coming in from the side. We got Axia.
Unfortunately, Axia is really strong, and it just.
Can you type it in chat? Yeah, there you go. Muv-Luv have good romance, but it's Muv-Luv alternative. Yeah, Muv-Luv alternative. That's the one that has robots. Dang it. Jeez. What? Axia! It is both. So it's a visual novel, which is basically a dating sim where you don't have questions, or choices. You just keep clicking next. So that's sort of the primary story is through that. But then it also has an anime, which the anime is what I'm talking about, is the Muv-Luv alternative anime. It has a second season this fall. And I need to catch up on the first season because I liked the first season, but I think I only watched a couple weeks of it back in the day. So I need to catch up on it and just get back into it. So I remember liking it. Oh, come on.
I hate the Axia.
Well, now it's got the power up.
Yeah.
It's downed.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, they're all hiding in this corner. Dang it. Where to watch it on? I watch it on 9anime, but I think Crunchyroll has it. You think I chose out of recent robot shows Megaton over Muv-Luv? Is Megaton a fun one? I saw that on the list, and I wasn't sure if it was like actually a good show, or if it was like baby's first robot show. Because it definitely has the art style that it could be big art, like mecha show. No, he ulted. Let me see where to watch Muv-Luv. Yeah, Crunchyroll. Crunchyroll for the Muv-Lovers.
If you love your butter, you watch it on Crunchy.
You love your lovey movie. You love your movie. Watch it on your Crunchy.
Say no to piracy.
Yeah.
Watch it on Crunchy. Hashtag never piracy site. Never happened. Hashtag all history.
Oh, nice. Go, push. Oh, that's 2 ultis to take this? We didn't need that.
I wanted to get the medic guy because I don't want to get anybody.
Are you
guy
Sazabi?
Yeah, I'm a timer.
Oh no, my gun disappeared. I reloaded and now it's
Sazabi
gone.
Probably didn't need his. I wanted to specifically get the medic down because he didn't get hit.
Oh no. I can't pop my ult while my gun's gone. Oh no. How does this happen right in the middle of a thing? I'm not this bad. I just don't have a gun. I am just a walking health pack now. At least I can still use my armor stuff. I'm working on it. Oh, I tried. Yes. I don't have my gun, but I'll try. Captain Soapy, I'm here. Oh, wait, I can use both of my powers. That's cool. So I've got my missile launchy things. Oh, no. How we do it? Come on. Come on, take out that Hades. Take out that Hades. Take out that Axia. Yes, now I've got my gun back. Cool, just in time. Thank you, gun givers. No! I could have ulted the entire time. If I bought gun insurance, that wouldn't happen.
It only costs $9.99. Start into the second season. You just watch it for the robot attack scenes, for the power up stuff. There's your standard cute alien girl. Love a cute alien girl. Use 9anime like their countdown feature. It shows you when the next episode coming out. Yep, I quite like it. If 9anime connected to like anime or AniList or something like that, it would be perfect. If you like cuck anime Pope, then watch Crunchy. If you're based in Anipilled, go to 9anime. That is a true statement, Gemini. I like it.
Captain Soap. I guess Price is a major now. Major price. Captain Soap. You got level 80 in Moe Can Change? Moe Can Change? Is it like Aki-Can? Aki-Can?
I have no idea what that is.
Aki-Can is an anime where a guy is like he collects soda cans, and then one of his soda cans turns into a girl. You're like, huh? Okay. This Sazabi, really,
He tried to do it again, but he didn't get it.
really trying to run out and be a hero.
I really hate how long it takes for a grenade to come out. It takes like a full second for you to actually throw it.
Oh yeah,
you throw it into a wall.
You start it before you can see him, and then when you finally put him in your crosshairs, you can be popping it. Oh, Axia with the behind the butt.
Like I'm just trying to throw it.
Watch out, Soapy.
It looks like I make my throw animation, and then nothing happens because I didn't actually throw it.
You pirates,
like
you can watch.
He does his little chuck, and then it leaves his hand after.
Oh, weird. I thought the animation was just delayed. A soda can turning into a girl, you finally have an anime that you want to happen to you. Oh, I went in on the wrong side. I thought we were going in on...
You literally have 500 HP. That's interesting.
Did we just run past that? Dragon News, you're smart to buy the anime. But if you can buy the anime and it's not like anime or bills or something like that, then, you know, definitely buy the anime. All right, let's get this. No, I jumped down and that was it. That was all I wrote. I am doing
How come I cannot
awful
kill
this
the
round.
unicorn? It just didn't die. What kind of healing things does it have for itself? Like
for me?
Yeah, what
I
kind
just have the heal. Yourself? I just have the heal or the shield ad. I don't technically have like a heal or anything. I'm only healing everybody else.
Yeah.
Get out of here. No, Axia. I buy shows I like. I just don't have unlimited
They
data.
really don't care about me at all. The Sazabi didn't even try to get me up.
And now it's down.
Yeah, get wrecked, Axia. Like, kill yourself.
Dang it! Oh, you guys were all outside fighting the Exia. That makes more sense now.
Yeah.
I was like, I swear they're right behind me. You're on the other side of the wall.
Yeah.
That's a little different.
Oh, now the Exia comes after me. Yeah.
Oh, I couldn't pick you up. It's okay, I put down Exia.
We can get a percent.
Get it! Why are we all fighting at A?
Because there's already here. There's guys there.
Oh. Oh, our Marasai can't even, like, negotiate a corner. That's our big issue here. Stop it. Don't hurt me.
Why is he targeting me?
Oh my gosh. Why was my
damage him?
Why was my Q 100% but like wasn't able to be pushed? And now
really
it's
just
like, oh,
feels
I
like-
can push it.
It really just feels like things don't hit people. I threw a fire grenade directly in the melee Zaku's face when he had no HP. It didn't hit him once. And he was visibly standing in my fire. I don't get it.
That was a very scuffed round. Head to toe, bottom of the sector kind of round.
I have to go to bed.
All right. Have a
But I
wonderful
do have
rest of your
extra days
evening.
off this weekend. I'm actually not even working on Friday.
Nice.
Yeah, I scheduled some time off to watch Dota.
Oh, nice.
I
You're
guess
like,
I
oh,
use that to watch
I'm just gonna
anime too.
take this off. There's only 2 people that were in the top 3. I wonder if somebody left or what reason that was.
Don't know.
Yeah, I don't know either. Mm.
I will bid you adieu.
All right, adieu, adieu. All right, everyone. And with that, I will also call this a night. I had a wonderful time. Thank you for joining me. It's been 3 hours. And you know, I hate to end on a downer, but you know, sometimes we just so to everyone, Chainsaw Man might be good now. And anime is fun. Don't listen to Matt Walsh. He's probably telling you a joke at the end of the day. So, to everyone, thank you very much for joining me here in the Escape Corner. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your evening. Go enjoy some anime tomorrow. Get your work done, pay your bills, do what you need to do, and then just relax and enjoy some time to you. All right? Go watch a show. Go have some fun. Come back here and hang out 7 o'clock Pacific time. I will see you then. Have a wonderful rest of your evening. Hey, man, info for anything? What info is for anything? I was just about to give the final compi, but now I'm intrigued by this username. You might finish part 2 despite Matt. You can't tell me what to do. I'm gonna watch demonic anime just because Matt Walsh says it is. Oh, what a silly person. Did you know Makima is actually the antagonist? She's been pretending the whole time. No, but also, I'm at chapter 40 of the manga, and the way that she is basically like, do what I say or die is very, I don't understand why so many people simp for her. I think it's a very, very strange position to put yourself in. But I hope to see you tomorrow for our Wednesday edition. We'll go over some of the top 10 lists and see how the various shows are shaking out over the fall season. as well as just get some more reviews in. We've got Eminent and Shadow with another episode, as well as Reincarnated as a Sword going to have another episode coming out next time. Spoilers, that's literally episode 1. Literally episode 1. Anyway, have a wonderful rest of your evening. I will catch you all tomorrow, 7 o'clock Pacific time here on YouTube and Twitch. See you then. Kampai.